Hi there, folks.
Hi.
I don't know if any.
Hey, it seems like we're having issues right now.
Yeah, it looks like It looks like I just listened on the Twitch page. It looks like we are coming through. So, hi, folks. We do apologize for the technical delays, but we are here.
Yep.
I'm Captain MB13. I am joined by Mayo and Jess. How are you two doing today?
Pretty good. I've been excited for this race for a while. This one will be pretty interesting, I think.
Absolutely. I got to be honest. I am looking forward to. Oh, and it looks like we're getting our commentary streams just in time for Drooness to pick up fire arrows off of the South Clocktown money chest. Termina Field, Way of the Hero. Road to Ikana, Foolish. Let's see. Ranch Sisters is dead. And what's that last one? Zora Hall, Foolish. Ooh, 2 Foolishes and a Way of the Hero and Ranch Sisters dead. Good starting hints.
Nice. Termina Field Way of the Hero isn't exactly the best Way of the Hero, but it's not a big deal. Don't really like to see it, but this may end up being the classic, like, you get Termina Field Way of the Hero, and then your other 2 are just for Clocktown regions. Gotta love seeing that.
Dampe with Stone Mask. They're probably not getting that.
Probably not.
Okay, I just blanked on what the first Foolish we read was. What was it again?
Right,
page
back on
I
that.
have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kind of graveyards we have here.
So I'm looking at everybody's trackers here on the comp page as we start. I see Drooness has Postman Hat. Both runners have FD already. Wow. And Skyward's got Camaro. So it looks like...
Keg on Dongus.
So that keg's probably Termina Field Way of the Hero, more than likely.
Most likely, especially since we had a storm start according to Drooness' screen.
Yeah. Was that Swamp or Ocean Spider?
Dead. Yeah, that was Swamp.
Okay.
Swamp Spider dead? Okay.
Bird the Southern Swamp Way of the Hero. Not great Way of the Heroes, but Graveyard could be interesting.
Oh, was Graveyard Way of the Hero?
Yeah.
Yep. So we have all our Way of the Heroes now.
That's nice. Yeah, that could be pretty much... Graveyard could be pretty much anything at this point. And Boat Archery is dead, okay?
Oh, or Com's dead right now, or?
Seems.
Oh, okay. We're back. Okay. So it's kind of late, but since we're having difficulties, oh, there's a bow. I guess like I could like talk about the runners a little bit. So Drew Drew is a pretty experienced runner. He's been playing MMR like pretty much since its inception, I'm pretty sure. And he also has speedrunning experience, so he has a lot backing him up here. But however, Skyward is really consistent, and he's been playing a lot recently. Generally, he asks for a race like almost every day, so he's been playing a lot. So it'll be interesting to see.
Zora Hall is
Who's
foolish.
superior?
Absolutely. Looks like Skyward is going to be advancing to room key.
Yeah. Oh, Skyward. Did he just not do the room? Oh, okay. I
Too
see what
early.
he's doing. Yeah, he skipped the grandma story so he could do town archery, and then he'll go back for room key.
Interesting play indeed. Looks like
Because if he were to do the last grandma story and get to room key, he wouldn't have enough time to do town archery before it became nighttime because he wants to grab the ferry. So he's just gonna do town archery and then go back for room key.
all right. Drooness is interested in whatever's in the tree, not realizing that he's about 20 meters away from a bow.
Yeah.
That's a bit unfortunate. I have no idea what was in there, but it does look like he's interested one way or another.
What do we got?
Hookshot.
Hookshot. That's a nice
Okay,
find.
so-
Skyward won't get that for. Skyward's not gonna get that hookshot for a bit with his opener. The opener Skyward plans to do it won't go to Road to Swamp until day 2. So if Stump Chest has something good, that's good for Drew. Though when Skyward gets that hookshot, he may just backtrack for Stump Chest. That's definitely what I would do.
Yeah, that puts fire arrows into logic too, and we saw also that Butler is Pictobox. So that could be a problem.
Yeah.
I do think, safe bet though, that Hookshot was the Road to Swamp way of the hero.
Yeah. In room key, a bottle. That's nice.
No complaints to an early bottle, especially since we already have one Gray song, so we may have to do eggs today.
It's looking like a pretty good seed overall, though, because so far all the items have been fairly plentiful beyond accessibility with hookshot and fire arrows and arrows in general.
Yeah, we have, we're only explosives or Goron Mask away from mountain access.
Also, if we got magic, we'd get mountain access because then we'd be able to use fire arrows to get up there. So magic, Goron, or explosives would get us to mountains.
Oh yeah, fire arrows work on the snowballs, that's right.
Yep.
Looks like it was Don Gero's on, what is that, Swamp Tingle? Yeah, Swamp Tingle. But not important.
Requires not in these standard settings, so don't need Don Gero. An Ocean Deed
Ocean
and the 100
Deed.
rupee chest.
Alrighty. Now we're getting somewhere. That could be interesting later, but we still don't have Ikana access, so we got some time.
Skyward picking up his fire arrows.
Yeah, and Skyward will be grabbing the ferry here, then he's gonna go nighttime for Guru Guru.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. As a lot of people have seen in this tournament, going room key early has become pretty common because it's just a good way to get Blast Mask done early. And if you don't find many items early on and you like wait out room key, then you may end up just having nothing to do while you wait for Blast Masks. So early room key all around is just a pretty good way to open the seed.
Surely, but here's a twist. Milk Road Tingle was junk. Since when?
Imagine.
Oh! Guru had Goron Mask. How about that?
Nice. I've seen Goron there like so many times, especially recently.
A few seconds said, yeah, just refreshing it just synced up, so I might have been a couple seconds ahead with that. Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
Our
At this
container
game,
on
Mitchell.
chest.
Looks like Bomb Shop had nothing of interest.
So the Goron Mask will save Skyward a little bit of time early on. Drew will get that relatively soon, but Skyward will gain a little time just having it earlier than Drooness.
Drooness is also mimicking Twilight Princess Postman a little, wearing the postman hat, running across the field. I would mimic the postman on stream, but I don't think you guys want me to do that.
So you've probably seen this before, but Drooness is going to talk to the Great Bay Fence, which you can only do without a Pona song, because Tail's like, yeah, you might need a horse for this. And what this does, this for some reason also sets the flag for the bean inside of the observatory fence being grown. So once you do the observatory, you can just ride the bean out and check the scrub, which is what Drooness will do.
So much for the bean of the hero.
Ooh, great fairy sword in mailbox.
That's
making
nice.
fights outside of boss rooms much easier.
FD and GFS already. We're getting all the quality of life.
What is this, a Hollow Weekly?
Oh, magic.
Oh, magic on Swordsman School.
Wow, Sphere Zero is loaded today.
Yeah, Mountains is already looking really appealing. You can already grab the song there. You can do Hungry Goron, and you can't really do many other magic checks since you don't have bombs. But I think if Skyward gets bombs, he'll probably go to the mountains on night 1.
Yeah,
even if he
Landscape is
doesn't,
looking pretty good too.
Yeah. The only issue is if you went without bombs, you're gonna probably end up orphaning that one check in Lynn's Cave.
Oh yeah, that's right, no explosives yet. But hey, Post.
Yeah,
Gave us room.
Oh yeah, Skyward can do Keg Trial as well. So Mountains is like pretty good right now, it's just no explosives.
Yeah, Keg was in the Dongo.
So, yeah, I'm curious if Skyward's gonna make the early mountain play or if he'll just do Swamp first. I can see both.
Skyward's doing the best check in the game right now.
Yep.
Especially in all sanity.
Yeah, you have to do it 4 times.
At least now you can switch masks in the in this version for the other transformations.
Yeah.
This I was about to say this maze is not playing nice with Skyward, but he found the diagonal.
Giant's Mask. Logically required for Twin Mold, but no one's really gonna use it. There are some cases where maybe you use it, but most of the time you'll just fight with FD or arrows. But if you've got double magic and Gilded Sword, I can see it being the thing that you do. I actually wonder if Skyward's gonna use the Keg here for this check. I think he will. Yep, he's going to.
Makes sense. It's it's in a very, very renewable spot that you can also grind money out for the bank.
Yeah. I think using Keg on like convenient, easy bomb checks is a good idea because then you just don't have to worry about them again. And like Kegs are only 50 rupees, so it's usually not a big deal.
I would have laughed if this was a bomb bag.
Would have been great.
Yeah.
Illogically bomb-locked explosives.
Skyward trying to climb past the balloon, but you can only do that as Zora.
Both runners not having any issues with Postman challenge tonight. I say tonight, but it's like 2:30 p.m. here. Tonight is in terms of game time. You know?
Yeah.
Alright, Moon's crying a mirror
Yeah,
shield.
mirror
That's
shield.
nice.
So far, pretty nice seeds. Still missing a lot of items, but we are getting a decent amount of stuff early.
Yeah, our song items are the, we're getting a lot of song items. We're pretty much just Captain's Hat away from all the really trolly ones out of the way.
Yeah, once we get Captain's Hat, we pretty much got all our worst Go Mode Hunt items out of the way. Which, the worst Go Mode Hunts are always song items, obviously, but yeah.
And before that leads to Oath.
Yeah, it's the absolute worst Go Mode Hunt is when you have to look for Oath, because then your song item can literally be anywhere.
If I'm not mistaken, our Termina Field Way of the Hero has not yet been... Well, actually, the bow was in Pillar Grotto, so that might have satisfied our Termina Field Way of the
Yeah,
Hero,
and
but
There's also the keg.
Oh, yes. But yeah, there's still a couple of unknowns left, like Stump Chest.
Some chest was hard container. We saw Drew do it. He got hookshot pretty early.
Oh, and BXR also points out Near Shield too. That's technically TF. So yeah, I think our Way of the Hero has been effectively satisfied.
Yeah, I think we can say that if there's another item there, it's probably just a coincidence.
Great Fairy's Mask.
We're gonna see an employee's or a knife chamber check.
Decent heart.
Wouldn't it
Would
be
have been
hilarious?
funny if that was an item, because then our graveyard Way of the Hero could be like the bunny hood or something.
Potentially. I would have laughed if it was a sword upgrading the knife chamber, because, you know, that fits.
Yeah. It's always scary when you get something on Postman, because then you have to consider that one of your Way of the Heroes could just be the bunny hood to get your item on Postman.
And now we see where that postman's hat was on Skyward's side.
Just the South Termina Grotto. Skyward will get his hook shot here.
I feel like Hookshot ends up in the Road to Southern Swamp Tree very often.
Yeah, this tree's had progression a lot as of late.
Yeah. Hookshot's generally like an early item, usually, so it's not too uncommon to see it like sitting here in Road to Swamp or something.
We do still have Swamp Archery on the table as well, so that could still potentially have a Way of the Hero item too.
That is correct.
Yeah, and it's a pretty convenient check as of now, so I imagine both of them will do it at some point.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's too late on Skyward's end.
Yeah, Drew went there without the bow, and for Skyward it was just too late, so they'll have to backtrack, but with Goron it's not really a big deal.
Bo was in the pillar chest on, I believe, East Clocktown?
East side
Outside
Termina Field,
East
yeah.
Clocktown, yeah.
I did not see what was on the tourist center.
Drew peeked it early on, but I missed what it was.
Well,
Probably
Skyward's not. Yeah, Skyward's not going for it. Absolutely would have done it right now with Goron Mask if it was important.
Fortunately, having that bottle early on makes it very convenient for day 2 checking Kume.
Absolutely. Skyward's about to get GF Sword and probably looks like turning Ocean D for toilet paper. I mean, that item doesn't work there, so...
Yeah, turning in toilet paper technically isn't in logic right now, but it's convenient enough to where I feel like you probably just want to go ahead and do it, because the Ocean Deed is easy to grab as well, so there's not really much downside to turning it in right now.
Yeah, not to mention, you're right in time here for Blast Match Lady. You can check both Great Fairy rewards. Might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I expect at least one of the players here to go for early mountains, just with all these early items that help out with the mountains.
The game does seem to be screaming in that direction, for sure.
Yeah, if we happen to get Vanilla Goron's Lullaby, there's potential to also see early Snowhead.
Yeah, if they get Vanilla Goron Lullaby, they could beat Snowhead right now. Should be...
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I wonder. I think what I would do here personally is I'd probably rush the woods, get the day 2 check grotto there. The day 2 grotto out of the way there, and I'd probably go night 3 check like the staff room, and I'd probably just reset skip Curiosity Shop and go check Epona song.
And yeah, you could absolutely do that right now. Not right now, but on your next cycle.
Yeah, I'd probably want to get the cycle done really fast so I could check that song really soon here.
Good.
Well, Skyward did just get Bremen's mask off of Great Fairy Transformed, so that may be an additional incentive to do that early, to do that reset and go to ranch play.
Yeah.
Certainly the potential for a lot of divergence here is on the table. We will just have to wait and see what our runners choose to do.
Yeah. They're like there are three like obvious routes I can kind of think of here. Either they'll go early mountains and head to the swamp, or they'll head to the swamp and then the mountains, or they'll head to the swamp, go back to clock time for night 3 checks, and then reset and check opponent's song. Those are like the three obvious possibilities I could see happening. But we'll have to see what they do from here.
Yeah, at this point, pretty much all three are on the table, especially since neither of these checks respond to any of the 3 Way of the Heroes at this point, or Foolishes for that matter.
Yeah. I think all those 3 options are pretty good. It's just a matter of which one will end up being better this seed.
Could be wrong, but it looked like Bigger Bomb Bag was Bigger Bomb Bag. Yeah, right. Big Bomb Bag was more bomb shoes.
It's always funny when you walk into the shop and you just see 2 bomb shoes right next to each other.
It's pretty
I
funny.
always find that pretty entertaining. The bomb shop is biased towards bomb shoes. So I think Skyward's gonna opt for Swamp first.
Well, after dealing with the endless fairies, Drooness gets his Bremen mask. Good thing there's no endless staircase here.
Yeah, I think here going to the swamp is fine because even if Drooness does do early mountain, he's gonna end up going to the swamp anyway, so there's not really much downside to just going to the swamp before the mountains. You could also find explosives to make the mountains a lot better as well.
Yeah, I think that would really be the deciding factor here to head over to the mountain. Are those explosives?
Yeah, I'd probably just go swamp first because A, I don't have explosives, and B, I know like pretty much everyone's gonna go to the swamp anyway, even if they do go to the mountains first. So also Giant's Wallet. Skyward was considering resetting early. He's probably inclined to stay on the cycle now because Curiosity Shop is in logic.
Yes, but I'm still very curious to know where that Kamaro mask actually was, because yeah, we missed the first couple of minutes here because of some minor tech issues, but Drooness doesn't have it yet, so we have to assume it's going to show up eventually.
Yeah.
It had to have been a Sphere 0 check somewhere.
Was it potentially Tingle 1 in Lockdown?
Possibly.
Alright, whose audio are we using today?
Looks like Drooness is right now.
Alright. Alright, so Skyward's gonna do P-Hat, hit the Milk Road Owl, head to he'll probably do Swamp Archery and then he'll go to the woods. Or he'll do Swamp Archery afterwards. Let's see.
Speaking of owls, since there isn't overly much going on, we could take a moment to explain the owl statue saves in the tournament.
Surely. So yeah, in order to incentivize safety saving, because let's face it, Majora's Mask isn't a perfect game, it can still crash randomly, especially on VC. We allowed runners to make owl saves by, owl saving, copying their file, and in that procedure, and in doing so, our runners agreed to a fair play agreement where if they do so, they save 24 seconds on their final time.
Yep.
Per owl save.
And save scumming does not count towards L saves, assuming that you reset over what you're save scumming. So if you reset, it doesn't count as an L save.
Of course.
Generally speaking, it's seen very much with Madame Aroma and Express Mail.
And indeed, Drooness just did confirm for us that it was Kamara's mask on Clocktown Tingle. So Drooness is going to have to wait out a little bit to pick that up.
Yeah,
or
it's nice for
just due to Rupee shortage.
Because like early money collecting will be more convenient for him.
Chad's saying they wonder where FT is. I wonder if it was just in the North Clocktown tree.
It might have been.
Yeah, that's possible.
So we're gonna see
Because I think both runners haven't gone for. Because if it wasn't in the Clocktown tree, both runners would have just checked the item in that when they were knocking out Sekon.
It looks like both of them will be opting for the swamp first. They'll both be doing swamp archery here. They pretty much lined up. The main difference is that Skyward has the Giant's Wallet over Drew from Rosa's Sisters.
Yeah, and right at this very moment, that's not a particularly huge factor since Drooness can just go ahead and pick that up tail end of day 2 anyway.
Yeah, I'll probably just get that after doing the swamp. It's no big deal.
So yeah, right now, no real clear advantage yet for each runner, but it's really going to depend on what happens next. It looks like they're probably going to both commit to the swamp play for the time being, though. Depending on what this is, of course. Skyward had 50 on the clock for that swamp archery. That's pretty good.
Yeah, got 51. I think, was it 50 or 51 I missed? Oh, nice red potion bottle.
It was 51, yeah. And Skyward, I think, actually did... I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Skyward's got 2 red potions now.
I wonder if rescuing the witch will lead to another item, making the bottle the way of the hero.
Well, there was another bottle available, so there was a bottle on Rim Key, so the bottle won't be way of the hero, since there's another one available.
Skyward unfortunately failing the cutscene skip.
I also think Skyward... Oh wait, no, Skyward hit the L already, never mind. He did it last week. I was gonna say, Skyward didn't hit the L, but he did it earlier.
Finally getting some more hint information here, we hope. Nope.
Duplicate Dampe.
Huge Rupee.
Oh, that's nice. Huge Rupee for Skyward. Fortunately,
make a note of where that is.
Yeah, I don't think it's probably too inconvenient to grab again, but it's nice to get early on when you've got the big wallet. You're just getting lost.
Yeah, because that's the only. Yeah, that's the only place that could be, since the other one is locked into Chateau/Big Potern and Curiosity Shop.
Unfortunately, Drew overshot the witch and went straight out.
Going right past the altar, heading down the ramp and out the door.
Mountain title lead.
Dude, that's kind of pretty
anything.
inconvenient to grab again if you can't turn it in this cycle.
Yeah, although we're not looking for much to be able to turn that in. We only need Epona's and Zoramask pretty much, and that's about it.
Yeah. Which, considering we can check Goron Lullaby, it's possible that we'll be able to snag opponents this cycle.
We have not seen any sometimes hints, correct?
We have not.
Okay. I'm gonna laugh if one of them is seahorses and it's important.
Yeah, so then you have to do Butler for sure. No, it'll be like Gypto Mask, but then you find like Garo Mask somewhere that's available, like after you do it or something.
Like Great Bay Ledge or something.
Yeah, just like somewhere that you'll get after you get your Gypto and Seahorses.
Finally seeing our seeing Skyward's opening file names too was Bet on Brown Dog.
Yeah, no one ever gives loves to Brown Dog, and it's really sad. It's always Blue Dog this and Blue Dog that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Skyward's first owl save.
Okay, now we can see the tourist center and its extra money, which Skyward's going to pick up in the interest of having 500 on reserve for Curiosity Shop. Good call.
Garo,
Oh, there's
man.
Garo.
Garo, nice. Alright, so they just need Epona to get up to Ikana. Upper Ikana is not in logic until they have Ice Arrows, but they can at least go to lower Ikana logically.
Well, even if that red potion bottle wasn't Way of the Hero, it certainly helped.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If they get lens, you could see an early Shiro. Or wait, no, Road to Ikana's foolish. Not gonna heal our boy Shiro today. Pretty unfortunate.
Alright, Drooness is going to pick up Kamaro. It's going to be all set for to pick up a Giant Swall tonight.
Yeah, hopefully he gets that. Yeah, he should be getting that now.
Skyward advancing the seed a bit further. Excuse me, cycle.
Yeah, he'll be going to day 3 to do Honey and Darling.
Not a bad deal. Just get this out of the way now. Don't have to do it later.
Yeah. After Honey and Darling, he'll probably go night 3, head up to the mountains, while he burns time for Curiosity Shop. Did Skyward get bank 200 yet?
I'm
Drooness
not
the first
sure.
one?
I
think
don't
Drooness is
believe
the-
he has.
Yeah, and that was just a hard piece, so we
Yeah.
don't have to worry about Bank 3 just yet. There's honestly so much on the table right now that you really don't have to worry too much about the ambiguous stuff, at least not yet.
Yeah. Also, I just remembered Zora Hall is foolish, so the Mountain Deed means nothing.
Fair enough. Could you
Drew
imagine
getting
if
his
Link
giant
was just?
wallet.
Could you imagine if Link was just tuning in the tune changed to "It's the end of the world as we know it"? I can
Would be
imagine
pretty
that
fitting.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright. We're gonna get our first staff room from Skyward here. He'll also will probably check South Clocktown Day 3 chest here. Yeah, that's what he'll be doing first.
Yeah, so far both runners kind of following in each other's footsteps here. So I would say the next cycle is really when things are going to start getting interesting. That's a bow upgrade.
As of now, that's bow locked.
Well, the first bow was
So this-
in logic anyway, so
Yeah. Doesn't matter too much. I think we saw Drew finish Bombers.
yes.
Yeah, it was a
and,
piece of heart.
and his and I think his code was 1254. Well, Chad said it earlier.
12534.
12534. Yikes! So close.
Drooness not even opting for Honey and Darling. It's going straight to the mountains. You know Honey and Darling has nothing, but maybe Drew forgot about it.
I imagine it's not going to weigh in on his mind for now anyway until he starts running out of checks, because right now there's just so
Yeah.
much on the table.
Yeah, you've got 2 song checks open.
Ocean Spider has his blast mask.
Well, that's explosive locks, so that's irrelevant.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Plus, you have powder kegs anyway, so. So we didn't see a staff room, I don't think, but they'll probably do that when they restore back for curiosity.
Most likely. Unfortunately, Drooness did miss out on that huge rupee from Kotake, so
Yeah,
he's going to have to farm up a little bit if wants that 500 in time for curiosity.
Yeah. I probably would have checked staff room before coming here, just in the merit of that it could be explosives.
Cafe's
Oh!
Oh, Skyward will be able to buy that right now.
That'll complicate things. And is that light arrows on the ledge?
It looked like it, but I'm not sure. Could have been a huge rupee.
Well, no, we already saw the huge rupee.
Yeah, there's only one huge rupee.
I thought there were several.
Oh,
I'm thinking of playing with mundane items. So
Oh, yeah,
also the huge rupee from Curiosity Shop. My mistake.
That's alright. But yeah, Crybaby Goron gave us Oath, so looks like we're good.
Looks like Drooness
Chat
probably
saying it might have been-
skipping. Yeah. Oh, there's Captain's Hat. Yeah, I don't think it looked like light arrows to me. Oh my god.
Fair.
Loaded
Nice.
lens cave.
Drooness gonna use his
And
keg.
it looks like Skyward.
Or sorry, not Drooness, Skyward. Got them mixed up. Skyward's gonna be using his keg that he bought here. Doing this instead of keg challenge.
Nice. 5 rupees.
Yeah, it's just gonna do, I guess, opted to do keg challenge manually. I guess that makes sense, because it may take a while to come back here with explosives, but in this case, you sacrifice a couple of extra minutes for the ability to do everything in one shot.
Yep.
And chat's saying it looked like shoes on the upper ledge, so fair enough. I thought I saw a yellow shimmer, and I thought it was lights.
Drooness also opting to use a keg here instead of keg challenge. Which is a fair play because this is definitely the worst explosive check to come back to in the mountains.
Yeah, I think the worst, one of the absolute worst, would probably be Rear Ocean Spider House.
Looks like Drew opting out of Dongero's mask check that Skyward will be doing here. Yeah, that's like the one thing I was thinking of is like you're trading an in logic check for an out of logic check.
It's like both
So,
arms
like-
are. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So it's like sure, like that. The landscape check is longer to get back to, but it's not in logic compared to keg challenge.
I wonder if Skyward does elect to go back after Hungry Goron here. Drooness is gonna farm up rupees here for Cafe Mask, though. Oh, voiding out in the pond here, not a bad alternative.
Oh, that's
probably
actually
faster.
really good. That's really good because after Swamp Archery closes, you can still farm. So
It
this is
feels like that's faster too.
Yeah, probably. The only problem is that you go back human every time, so you have to spend the 1.5 seconds turning Goron every time you want to void. But I think it still might be faster.
I think so, because you're skipping 2 loading screens essentially every time.
Yeah.
Lens
Oh,
of
there's
truth.
lens.
Alright.
Wow, the game's just handing us everything except transformation masks, I notice.
So
Yeah.
surprisingly, that the captain's hat and the icers were technically in logic there, given that Lens of Truth was easily accessible at this point.
Fair
Well,
enough.
they're already in logic anyway because the owl's there, so you don't need lens for those.
Yeah, that's true.
You only need lens, like logically, you need lens for Path of Snowhead Heart Piece, Iconic Castle Pill,
Ooh.
and Iconic Castle Song if you're doing it without light arrows.
So that was land title deed on Curiosity.
Oh wow. I think they're both gonna go for it, for sure.
They're absolutely going to go for that, especially since that's in logic right now.
Yeah.
In fact, Drooness is going to get it immediately.
Let's see what that is.
I think Skyward's heading in that direction now, too. He's going to realize he's going to probably want to farm up some cash before then.
I'm not sure how much he has in the bank right now.
Just over 200 at the very least.
Yeah. Alright, what is this? Also, I don't think we've seen either of them do staff room yet, hopefully they don't forget.
They have not.
Nope.
Small magic.
More magic. Yeah, they could have scummed the 500 rupees in case of bank heart piece.
Yeah, very interestingly, we still have not found any sometimes hints, despite all we have seen.
I'd probably save scum the 500 rupees since the land deed's really quick to trade. And if it's not required, it's not that much of a time loss.
Looks like Skyward's actually electing to not try to not go for land title deed right now. Decided to put money in the bank instead. Get bank 200. Which we know it's junk anyway, so that's fine, so...
I think we'll see a staff room from Drew here.
Oh, Skyward's electing to get the big rupee off of the stealing bird.
Yeah, having Great Fairy's sword makes farming the Takuri very easy, and
You know, actually, I wasn't thinking about this, but if I was, where did magic end up? I don't remember where the big magic was.
Oh, and GF just got stolen.
Oh no, that's not good.
That'll complicate things.
I remember where magic was.
to answer your question, it was on Swordsman's School.
Yeah, if actually,
So
I didn't think about this. If I was Skyward, I would go Mountains Night 1 just so I could check Mountain Smithy 1 super early. And like, even if I left the mountains after Smithy 1, I would do Smithy 1 really early because he got the Giant's Wallet on Night 1 and he had access to it.
It's not a bad idea, but it looks like Skyward is now farming up for yeah, Skyward's farming up the rupees, but unfortunately his their spawn point is entrance to Road to Swamp instead of the Swamp Archery, so he's got to take the long way.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw this grotto in Path to Snowhead.
Not yet.
Yeah, Skyward went by it because I assume he didn't have a keg.
Probably.
Give him that.
Kipto.
Well, that's a bomb locked beneath the well. Beneath the well's partially bomb locked anyway. We have not seen a beneath the well foolish yet. They could have lights.
And we could also see Deku Mask in beneath the well.
Oh,
Or
that would be rude. That would be rude.
I think all of the items we're still missing could be in the well. Like any of them.
We have
could be in the well.
access. Yeah, we have access to. I'm trying to think how many songs we have direct access to this very moment, and that would be Epona.
Only
That's actually
one.
about it.
Yeah.
Actually, technically two, because we can access the Oath check now with Snowhead.
We don't have Growing Lullaby, do we? I don't think
Oh,
so.
actually, no, we don't. Yeah,
The
good
Oath and
point.
Storms.
Yeah, pretty much the two worst songs for getting stuff done now. Best songs for not having to deal with stuff later. Well, in Oath's case, at least.
So checks and logic we have left. We've got lemons. We've got dog race chest. We have bonus song, keg challenge. I think that's bank HP, and I think that's it for in logic stuff left.
Yeah, Drooness has reset cycles, so let's see how this goes.
We're gonna get to see what opponent's song is.
With how the logic
I
is, I can
neither
very
of them-
much see it being vanilla.
Yeah, I'm expecting either Goron Lullaby or Vanilla at this point.
Yeah, because none of the other songs really do us any favors, except maybe healing, but that's a big fat question mark right now. Although, if we get healing, that gives us Camaro and Darmani.
Yep. Looks like neither runner opting to save scum the 500. So if bank HP is required, they're both kind of in deep trouble right now.
Yeah, I think they're banking on a hint for it showing up in Ranch or something like that at this point.
I'd say that's kind of fair because they haven't seen any of the ranch hints, and they still have neither of their sometimes hints.
Yeah, the only one
I
they
would
have...
still save scum the 500 rupees though, just in case.
Yeah, they know Ranch Sisters is dead, but that's about it.
Yeah. We still need a Foolish and our two sometimes, but that's it. So we should hopefully find some of those here.
East Clocktown.
I think that might be,
Yeah, that's probably the most recent match.
that's probably the weekly.
Or the weekly or something. Yeah. Secret Shrine.
Alright.
That's not a bad Foolish, honestly.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Alright, well, we can get us sometime.
That's at least one less wart we have to fight.
You mean every work fight is great.
Yeah, it's just gonna be lights for Go.
That'd be nuts if it was. Because, yeah, Lights locks out not that much, so there's a lot of places it could be.
Yeah, so this is definitely either Goron Lullaby or a Vanilla. If it's neither of those, then Deku Mask is out there somewhere soon.
I think this is the first time I'm hearing Link to the Past Ganon in this for randomized music.
Alright, let's see it.
Lullaby.
Okay, so we're gonna get a Snowhead. First we will see Lemons though, most likely.
Wow, we have gotten, besides that Secret Shrine Foolish, we have not gotten any particularly, at this very moment, useful information.
Yeah, still no sometime since. Could be one here, though. In the Cocoa Shack.
We're running out of gossip stones.
Imagine if one of the sometimes since is in Swamp Spider House.
Oh no!
Drew's skipping lemons. Or... yeah, Drew's skipping lemons.
Fascinating choice.
I think this early in the seed, I definitely wouldn't skip it.
Unless... yeah, no, I can't see any reason for him not choosing to skip that.
I could see it if it was like later in the, like a little later in the scene, you have a bunch more stuff open, but this early on, I definitely would not skip it.
Especially since at this point both runners are being railroaded to Snowhead Temple.
Yeah. We're just soaring to the wrong L.
You know, we could see we still haven't cleared Way of the Hero for Termina Field. What if one of our items is locked behind Sheikah Stones?
Oh, gossip stones? Oh, jeez. That's been a that is now a possibility.
Though, yeah, we have already gotten like 3 potential Wave of the Hero items. Vanilla Bunny Hood!
Okay. Well,
Wow.
that puts that's our room key access.
Yeah, we've already gotten Keg, Bow, and Mirror Shield, and we found another bow, but it is bow locked. So we've already found 3 potential items.
Alright, so Drooness is luckily not missing out on much skipping on lemons for the time being.
Yeah, I don't expect he goes back for it, really.
Nah.
Unless he is really running out of stuff.
Yeah, one of the differences that you'll notice between Drooness and Skyward is Drooness will often tend to opt to skip long checks, whereas Skyward tends to clear areas out.
Yeah, Drooness is definitely playing more aggressive. Like, he has skipped Honey and Darling, and now he skipped Lemons.
Yeah, Drooness has only recently been knocked into the lower brackets courtesy of ATZ, so Drooness is only now just starting to fight for his tournament life, where Slayer has, not Slayer, sorry, Skyward has been, was only knocked in here 1 round earlier, so they both haven't been in the lower brackets for particularly long, but they are both fighting for their tournament lives today.
Yeah.
On the subject of that, going forward, whoever wins this match will go on to face a Slayer who really has been living up to his name lately.
Yeah. Yeah, Skyward played Wayusa. Yeah, Riley and Wayusa.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is their lower bracket match.
It's probably worthwhile for Drew to equip Bunny Hood here over Great Fairy's sword now that he has Gilded Sword.
Well, Drooness doesn't have Bunny Hood.
Oh right, he doesn't have the Bunny Hood. What am I talking about? Skyward has the Bunny Hood. I was like, why isn't Drooness equipping the Bunny Hood? But he doesn't even have it. It's definitely worth it to equip here, I think.
Drooness not quite getting the quick kill. Now, because of keys and being in their vanilla locations and stuff, it's not likely that we're gonna find too many items in dungeons, unfortunately.
Yeah. Only 4 checks in this one.
Yeah, it's not like Link to the Past where like Swamp Palace has like 6 items or so.
Oh yeah, I forgot, since Drooness nor Skyward have bombs, so they can't do fast strats for the tunnel jump. They have to opt for fire arrows.
Yeah, interesting. We're still, while they may not be strictly required for a C, we still have not seen any indication of main explosives yet.
Yeah. It's not too unlikely that we won't need explosives for the seeds, but we may just end up finding them on the way, even though we may not need them.
For all we know, there's some of them could be in the foolish locations.
Probably. Looks like Drooness got the quick kill on the second Wizrobe, and Skyward got the quick kill on the first one. So, very good Wizrobes.
Skyward is gonna miss the quick kill on the second one, right? The pattern continues.
Probably.
Oath was on Goron Baby, Lullaby was on Epona's song.
The
song doesn't have to be Epona's. If it's not, that means Deku Mask is somewhere nearby.
Either that, or if Deku Mask is not anywhere available, then it has to be healing. Because that opens up 2 checks, which one of them could be like Zora Mask, which gets us actually, no, we can't even do eggs until we get a Epona song anyway, so...
Well,
never mind,
Deku
yeah.
Mask is somewhere. It doesn't have to be healing, because we still have checks and logic that we haven't done. We've also got
Fair
we got
enough.
Spring
Also,
now, so...
True. Also, very appropriate boss theme.
Yeah, everything's linked to the past theme.
I don't mind that. Link to the Past has a good soundtrack.
Strangely enough, I've never actually played Link to the Past. It's one of those things I need to do eventually, but I keep putting it off.
I played it when I was 7, and I couldn't get past the ball and chain guard in Zelda Cell in Hyrule Castle, just because I was that terrible at games back when I was 7.
To be fair, older games did tend to be a lot more difficult.
You're not kidding.
Alright, what song are we getting? Most likely it's Epona, but it doesn't have to be.
Ooh,
Letter to
Cafe as the goat reward.
Look like it's probably Epona? Yeah, it's Epona.
Ooh, so that was that actually ended up being a very bountiful goat fight, depending on what Letter to Cafe gives us. Perfect timing for that too, honestly, because it's still day 1.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll finally get a sometimes hint, maybe. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, it occurred to me that one of our sometimes can be completely locked behind turning in Ocean Title Deed to the Deku Scrub in Ikana Canyon, and then the other one in Swamp Spider House.
Oh my. Well,
This...
they're duplicated though, so they gotta show up somewhere else.
Well, yeah. I believe there's only 2 of each, though, so one could be... They both...
Yeah, one could just be behind both of those.
Yeah, that would be the worst case scenario.
What do we got?
Fisherman game. Finally a sometimes hint. Wow. Fisherman game's
And
dead.
it's pretty much garbage.
I like
Has
that.
Fisherman ever been required?
I don't know.
I don't think it's been required in the tournament. I've had it a couple seeds.
I certainly haven't seen it any time in this tournament.
Yeah, the streams I've commented, I have not seen it in the tournament yet.
Drew
Did give
skipping
us
tag
Kate
challenge.
Mess, though.
Yeah.
Both
Drew
runners
doesn't
just
even have
really
a
not
keg.
interested in that keg challenge. They're
Yeah.
both just not interested in it today.
Partially because I've just been using kegs elsewhere, but they definitely have had opportunities to check keg challenge. Town archery from Drooness.
Yeah, now we should start seeing some interesting stuff, because we have Ikana access, too. We have Ice and Garo Gibdo.
We also have Captain's Hat and Graveyard as Way of the Hero, so that means
Yeah.
we can get our items there.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be heading to graveyard. Just speaking statistically, Dormask blocks a lot. So, like, they have opponents now in hookshot, so it might just be Zora, and they'll be able to do eggs and whatnot. Maybe one of them goes to Coast Elf first, maybe looking for explosives or something. So they can buy a keg, but there are 2 explosive locked checks in the graveyard.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be very inconvenient to try and double dip that with keg.
Yeah, so maybe you could go Coast Elf first, but see what they do. You're gonna end up going to the L statue anyway, so...
Alright, Drooness has queued up Letter to Cafe, so that'll be next on his to-do list once Night 2 comes along.
Yeah, he'll definitely seek out opponent checks first, I would assume, though.
Skyward is preparing to set up Midnight Meeting here, although Drooness should be following suit with that soon, too, if it's not already. Although, I'm trying to remember, where was Cafe's mask?
The Mountain Scrub was selling it.
That's right. I actually don't remember if Drooness picked that up. Drooness actually did not pick that up yet. It's not
No,
on
he
his
did
tracker.
He did not. He didn't have the money at the time.
That's right, because Drew missed out on the huge rupee since his adult wallet was not adult Giant's wallet was late.
Voodoo, there hasn't been too much noteworthy in this seed so far, I'd say. But right now we've got a Graveyard Way of the Hero, and we've got Storms available, so that's pretty much what they'll be doing right now.
Oh no, Pamela's dad is in Logic.
We don't have Song of Healing.
Oh right. Whoops.
What if Song of Healing in Graveyard?
Way of the Hero healing? Question mark?
Oh my goodness. Also, hi Shiro, bye Shiro.
What do you mean? There's nobody there.
Boat archery is oh wait, we know that's dead.
Yeah. Oh, the bump is probably gonna blow up the Gossip Stone, yep. Yeah, could get healing Wave of the Hero here for Vanilla Zora.
I'm waiting for one of the Gossip Stones to suddenly, once they get hit with the bomb, to just shout out, "Rocket!" Like Sonic Colors. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's thought of that. No, just me? Oh well.
I've never played Sonic Colors. There's a lot of games I've never played, unfortunately.
I played like the first Sonic game, but I've not played any of the other ones.
Colors isn't too bad. It's a Wii, I think it's a Wii exclusive though.
I thought there was a 3DS version.
There's a 3DS version. It's actually kind of, it follows more of the Sonic Rush formula. But yeah, both versions are alright. Looks like both runners are following that Graveyard Way of the Hero here, so something's gonna pop up soon.
Yep. I think I'd probably consider going to Coastal first, because you gotta go there anyway and you could find explosives or something, so... If there is only one explosive check here, I'd probably just head straight here, but since there's two, I would definitely consider going Coast first and then coming here after hitting the owl.
Alright, let's see what Captain's Hat locked for us today. Is it Song of Healing? Do we have Pamela's dad in play? No.
Alright.
It could be Way of the... It could be Way of the Hero Sonata just to lead to Way of the Hero Kita in the same area.
That'd be pretty funny.
It's gonna be amazing, honestly. Honestly, this seed's getting more and more interesting.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was Sonata of all things, because yeah, Sonata doesn't open up that much right now. Besides Kita, that's actually the only thing it opens.
And we still have yet to see the excuse me. We still have yet to see the Sheikah Stones, and there is still what's it called? My brain's failing me. Could see Deku Mask on Pictobox reward from taking a photo of Tingle.
Well, no, because you need Deku and Butler, so...
Oh yeah, that's true. What did Dompe have then?
Oh yeah,
Stone Mask.
the XR points something interesting out actually. It's not a Wave of the Hero, it could be for the Pictobox on Butler.
Ooh, that'll complicate things. Depends on what Kita has really, because I think this is our last. This is our last item.
We still haven't seen the Grotto or the other Iron Knuckle fight.
Oh, right, we haven't seen the date. Oh, and Drooness fell down. Skyward is going, Skyward is going straight for, Canyon. Or at least hitting the owl.
Also, did Skyward set up Midnight Meeting?
Skyward did not set up Midnight Meeting if,
I thought
actually, no, Skyward set it up. Skyward set it up. Drooness, doesn't have Cafe.
Yeah, Drooness doesn't have it.
No, not or other sometimes.
Probably worthwhile to check the Gossip Zone up here at this point.
Drooness is accelerating time here. Well, at least you don't have to go 88 miles an hour to accelerate time in this game.
Drooness opting for the other Iron Knuckle check.
Fascinating.
Which is definitely another case of like, this check is less convenient, so I'm gonna do this first.
Yeah, and Drooness just got enough money to buy another keg if need be, so...
The Grotto is definitely way better to come back to.
Alright, what do we got?
Ranch Sisters.
We're getting a Pohut from Skyward.
This makes sense. This is really easy with GF.
This isn't going to be as painful as the weekly with Kokiri Sword.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I was doing it in the weekly and then I was like, I should have checked Pamela first at this point, since I only have Kokiri Sword. It's like, yeah, surely Poet's faster, right? But then I didn't factor in I only had Kokiri Sword.
Jeez, that axe swing does so much damage.
What do we got? No bottle.
A bottle.
Well, I doubt that's Bottle is Way of the Hero at this point, so we're down to one more check for a potential non-Sonata Way of the Hero scenario here. Oh my.
the Atiris and Nada the Grottos. Nada Way of the Hero either means something's in Woodfall Temple or Butler is required.
Realistically, it's probably something in Woodfall Temple, but at the same time, it's hanging on your mind, no doubt.
Butler does lead you to 2 checks, so it's not too unlikely.
Drew, please.
Having trouble there, buddy?
Heart container on Pohut. Yeah, looks like Drew's struggling here.
I don't think Death Warping is gonna...
It will.
Oh, maybe it will, actually.
No, it'll bring him back to the door if I'm not mistaken.
No, it won't. It'll bring him back to the entrance.
Oh.
It's like, alright, fine, we'll just improvise. Actually, just realized, with fire arrows and mirror shield, and keg, does that put Kita into, not Kita, Egos into logic as well?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. So having to use the keg in order to actually do it the intended way.
And they also know where
we see
lens
that.
is. So having lens puts that in logic as well. You need lens to do it without light arrows. Logically, at least.
Okay. So maybe our maybe we got something in, maybe we got a required healing to Pamela's dad on Egos.
I'd definitely be pretty interested in doing Egos right now, myself. Because it is fully in logic.
You can still see Deku Mask on Bank 3 or on Sheik Stones right now.
Yeah, it could also be like on Keg Challenge or something.
Oh my, if it's on Keg Challenge, both these runners had the ability to do that for a while.
Yeah.
They really haven't been splitting too much lately either. It's been kind of a case of just follow the leader here. Or Simon Says would actually be a better term.
Alright, we're gonna get Midnight Meeting?
I think so. I think Skyward might just be depositing rupees real quick, just in case.
Well, he's only got 97, so...
Oh, getting extra.
Maybe Smithy 1.
Yeah, Smithy 1. Maybe also buying an extra keg. Apparently, Skyward does not have enough rupees.
Dang.
In fact, I think Skyward only has 2 rupees in the bank.
Roomkey's yeah,
Skyward.
Roomkey's actually in logic now. It was on Postman, but we got
It
Vanilla
is.
Bunny Hood, so Midnight Meeting is in logic right now.
Yeah, that'll complicate things.
He could just start Bombers again and use the chicken. Pretty easily. Guess he'll not opt for that right now. Maybe he might just mount Smithy 1 and skip Midnight Meeting here.
Yeah, he is doing that first. Drooness, on the other hand, is...
Doing Letter to Cafe.
Okay.
Neither of them have been to Coast yet, which is interesting. So I think it's fine considering like you had Graveyard Wave of the Hero and you had a song available, so...
Yeah, that's probably what the Drooness is thinking. That's what they're both thinking, I should say, skipping Coast.
Yeah.
Alright, what does Cafe of Time have for us today?
Would kind of suck though if explosives are just an easy Coast check.
In before it's on Coast Tingle. Oh, actually, no. We figured out what was on Coast Tingle thanks to Ikana Tingle, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's just junk.
Yeah, I think it was a red rupee.
It's our first
Drooness
Keaton
did Drooness not do Keaton Quiz? It's definitely there when he had it.
No. I don't believe this. I believe this is our first Keaton quiz.
20 rupees.
Junk. Guess Drooness is doing Honey and Darling.
Yeah, Drooness has put off minigames up to this point, most minigames up to this point. So Drooness is probably gonna catch up on a little bit of lost ground here.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's gonna give Skyward a little bit of advantage here, I think. I don't remember if Drooness did chess minigame. I think he did, but don't quote me on that.
I don't think so. I remember specifically Skyward getting a good diagonal on his chess game.
Chat says Gorman Race is also available.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Ooh, yeah.
Skyward using a keg to long jump. That's pretty funny.
Oh,
This is amazing.
an improvised.
I
That's
would
one way to do a recoil jump.
I would use the chicken instead, because that's just wasted money. Like I was saying earlier, I would just start bombers again and use the chicken. Skyward's already low on money anyway, so I don't think it's the best idea.
There's
Oh,
the
Deku
command.
onside beating! Wow, that's really bad for Drooness.
That's yeah. He has to literally
no.
turn around and go to. He literally has to turn around and go to Mountain
that's-
right now.
That's
Otherwise,
awful.
that's gonna put him way behind.
Yeah, that is not good. Wow. That got Midnight Meeting's really funny. It's because you have to have
that
Rupee
puts
for it.
Woodfall. That puts
Yeah.
Woodfall Temple into play now.
So could potentially see that Sonata Wave of the Hero fulfilled, if it is Wave of the Hero. At this point we're assuming it is, but the Grotto in Graveyard's still a thing. But it's probably Sonata.
Vidya Cafe Mask was on the Mountain Scrub sale.
Yeah.
Drooness was low on money at the time.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah, I don't
unfortunate.
foresee Drooness. I don't foresee Drooness checking that until at least next cycle, or picking
Yeah,
Cafe Mask up until at least next cycle.
He's probably gonna do like Great Bay Coast and Zora Cape before he does that. I would imagine. Could be something good here though. Nothing here, unfortunate.
Nope. Cafe's letter junk today.
Yep.
First check of the night for Bean Daddy. I still think my favorite verbal sound effect is the postman. Yeah. Especially when it's the low heart beeping sound.
Piece of heart. Be nice to see Butler acquired.
Oh, I
think,
can't wait to see what happens.
I think if you don't get anything Woodfall Temple, you definitely are thinking about Butler.
Absolutely.
Especially, well, Skyward hasn't done either of the explosive checks in the graveyard, so we'll have to figure out what he wants to do with that.
Shoutouts to version 1.13, by the way, which is going to randomize the instrument sound effects.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can choose a lot of effects for that. You can randomize like what the notes sound like when you play them, and then you can randomize what they sound like on playback when like it's showing the song on the.
I couldn't tell if that was a wallet or a bomb bag in Coast Rock Grotto.
I'm not sure. Song of Healing.
Oh. So eggs is required.
Yep.
Oops, all songs.
Yeah, I can definitely see Skyward grabbing the princess. Oh, no, Skyward missing the jump. A little bit too far to the left. We're gonna see our first coast from Drooness. Yeah, that's all we're missing. Zora and Lights.
There's a little Night Mask in the Coast Grotto.
I guess, yeah, we could see a bomb bag. Which should probably mean that something is in the Graveyard Grotto. I would guess. I don't think we have anything that's bomb locked right now.
Gossip Stones was a mask, but I couldn't see what it was.
I think it was Circus Leader's mask.
Was it Circus Leaders? Okay.
They've got both for sometime since.
20 rupees.
Finally.
Yeah, it's Circus Leaders. That's junk.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Bomb bag and Windfall Temple for Graveyard Grotto.
That would be one heck of a back and forth.
Yeah, this feels really bad for Drooness. I don't know when he's gonna go. Like, after this, though, he doesn't have a lot left, so I'll probably go back for Cafe's mask relatively soon.
Yeah, it's still a bit short on cash, but that can be refilled pretty easily now. Drooness could always just, you know, go talk to, actually, you mentioned it earlier that Kotake is a little bit out of the way for that huge rupee.
No, James. Gibdo, but Garo mask.
Oh, no, it wasn't there. I'm sorry, it wasn't there. It was in the Day 2 Woods Grotto, so it's actually inaccessible.
Yeah. I forget where Garo was, but Garo was not bomb locked. But if there's something in the well, then it's probably bomb locked.
Yeah, Garo was pretty much free, but that looked like a rupee in the under the like.
I'm not sure, I couldn't tell.
I thought it was a purple. It was either purple or a red rupee. So we finally got the divergence we've been looking for the last 80 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's been pretty straightforward up to this point. If Drooness didn't miss out on, if Drooness didn't miss out on Cafe's mask, they'd probably be at about the same point right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Another
that's right.
useless cave.
Vidge is right. Vidge is right. Garo was on Kome. I remember now.
Yeah. So the only bomb locked thing we have access to right now that we got out of logic is the well. Nothing else was bomb locked. So we've already seen what the Stone Tower map is, so...
Alright, Drooness is going to go ahead and check Labfish. I always forget, is it 3 or 4 eggs in Pinnacle Rock?
3.
3, okay. That's right. I always get that flip-flopped. But I'm wondering if Drooness... Oh, wait, he can't even go to PR anyway, because, PR or PF anyway, because no Zora mask. Where's that?
Not here, unfortunately.
Well, French Vanilla Bow upgrade.
Yeah, that's definitely not Wave the Hero at all.
Nope. Oh, Drooness might be thinking about going to Keg Trial.
Yeah, finding Zora before Deku would be very bad.
Yeah, it would get him progression, but That's just less he'll be thinking about the cafe's mask.
Actually, I just remembered. Did one of these two check Smithy? I thought Skyward queued up Smithy one, right?
Yeah, Skyward set up one, but he didn't rush it.
Okay. That's probably next on his to-do list then after this.
Oh man, Drew's doing Keaton quiz in the mountains. Pretty epic.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, he just forgot when he was in Clocktown. I always forget there's Keaton grass here.
I didn't know about that till today, to be fair.
Red Rupee.
It's like incredibly random, but it's like a cool random thing to know, I guess.
I guess there is truth to the meaning you learn something new every day.
Yeah. Yo, we might see Gorn. With how few checks Drooness has, we're probably gonna see Gorn race. Might just do it now. Wouldn't surprise me. If he had more money, he could buy Cafe's mask as well. But I'm pretty sure he's a bit short. Not by much though.
Yeah, just actually.
Oh
no,
wait, he has
Yeah,
enough
just-
now.
Yeah.
He just got enough. From Keaton quiz and some grass.
He's doing it.
Yep, Gorn race. Hopefully, I don't think it's gonna help him much, but hopefully he buys Cafe's mask here.
I'm gonna laugh if this is light arrows.
That would be insane. This is an item.
What is this track that's playing? I've heard it a couple times. It's got two variations in the MMR sound font, but I can't remember where it's from.
Don't know. I don't know where a lot of the music is from. Like I recognize like most of the Mario and Mario Kart music, but like most other ones I don't recognize.
Yeah, I'm usually good with most of the flagship Nintendo games, but there's a few out there ones that I'm still behind on. Also, Drooness has been without spikes for like a solid 20 seconds. This is pretty bad.
I think this might be a Pokemon, but like one of the early towns. Also, that's one of the very fortunate things with the rubber banding is the fact that they will rubber band to you as well if you start getting absolutely ruined.
Fair enough. Yeah, like I'm watching that one last Goron on the far bottom of the track suddenly zip along.
Yeah. First try from Drooness.
Well played.
Silver.
I was
So-
seriously hoping that would be light arrows.
Still nothing from potential Sonata wave of the hero.
Not yet, at least. So if there is nothing here, then either we're just hoping too much and it is the grotto, or it is Butler and Pictobox.
Yeah.
Come on, Picto.
We're gonna see our first keg challenge. Alright, what's on Odawa?
Recovery.
Wow,
marks.
he's
Oh,
just,
no.
I mean, he basically was like a normal enemy for Fierce Deity Mask.
Romani's bit.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't do sound check, unfortunately.
Alright,
No,
Drew
but if
by
we get
Cafe's mask.
express mail, Drew somehow walks into express mail before resetting cycle. That'd be hilarious if Matamaroma 2 was light arrows.
Alright, Drew's buying it. I don't think this will really bring him back, but it's gonna like help him a little bit, I guess.
Well, the thing is, Skyward is going to make the same coast checks that Drooness is right now, because they're still both
Yeah,
still looking
but-
for a ton of stuff.
Problem is, Drooness won't really have anything to do while he waits for midnight meeting.
Fair.
I can't really think of much he could do. He could like farm for bank piece, but that's all I can think of really. Skyward gonna pick up his Smithy 1 reward.
Beans.
Razor beam.
Obtained Bean Daddy's legendary weapon.
We got a Gorman race as well.
I still haven't seen anything here, so there's a good chance that we might see lights or Zoro on this. Or a bomb bag, finally.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, where are those? Yeah, we really haven't gotten much in the way of progression items since Deku Mask, all things considering. That was some time ago.
Yeah. I think if I was Skyward, I'd probably be trying to push my Graveyard Wave with the hero here.
Yeah, grab another keg, check the grotto, you mean?
Yeah, or just do Butler and then go back for the grotto.
Yeah, interestingly, Skyward picked up the Deku Princess, but didn't do Butler, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't just rush it. Like, at this point, it's either the grotto or behind Butler. Could be just Zora Mask on Tingle Photo at this point. That's kind of what I'm expecting, I think, Zora on Tingle Photo.
Yeah, and actually, come to think of it, in the races I've called lately, Butler hasn't been required yet, so, and that was like 5 or 6 races, tournament races specifically, I should say, at this point, so it'd be nice to see a required Butler.
We actually did a spoiler log race a few nights ago where Butler was required for Gibdo Mask.
Oh my.
Has anyone checked Armani yet?
No.
No. Skyward could have done that when he picked up Smithy 1 reward, but he may have forgotten about it. He definitely has healing from the palace. Oh, that means Pamela's in logic.
Yep. Alright, Skyward is, looks to be making, heading in the direction of the coast. Maybe we'll get a better look at what this is in Biobaba Grotto.
A spoiler log is essentially where someone will generate a seed, and once you start the race, the seed roller will roll the spoiler, and you have a 15-minute grace period to like see where everything is and route it out. And after 15 minutes, you execute your route.
And I think you still have access to the spoiler log throughout the race, too.
Yeah, you have it the whole time. Yeah, ours was pretty fun. It wasn't the most interesting seed, but it's pretty fun. It's like a pretty nice shake up from just like playing a seed normally, for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, you know something? Now that Skyward just picked up, I just realized nobody's checked Grandma's stories yet, and Skyward could easily go run and check those right now.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's not quite 4 yet. When Drooness got Online Mask, I'm pretty sure it was either day 3 or night 3 for him.
Yeah, it wasn't feasible to check it at the time for him. And Skyward is converting.
If that was Drooness, I'd be farming this money while waiting for Midnight Meeting.
I think that is exactly what he's planning on doing.
Well, it's still night 3 for him. Like, I think he should have reset by now for sure.
He's probably doing it now because if he resets cycle right at this very moment, the Swamp Archery is not open yet, right? Until like 8 o'clock.
No, Swamp Archery's open immediately. It closes at 10 p.m. That's all, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks it opens at 8 and therefore wouldn't be able to set it up right away. This Rupee farming spot has been pretty popular today, let's be honest.
Yeah. It's definitely their best option right now. I mean, Takuri is also decent with GFS, but being able to Goron Void here is pretty nice.
Skyward was about to soar out, but I just decided at the last second to pick up that catch just in case. Because, yeah, we still have not seen Bank 3 yet either.
Yeah, that is true. Definitely what Drew's going for here.
That may actually be exactly what the plan is, because I know Skyward was really low on bank money before.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think Skyward's going to show us Deku Playground, which we have just now semi-recently been able to check.
Oh, right, we haven't seen this, actually. That's true.
There's a surprising amount of stuff we still haven't seen for as many things as we're bottlenecked on.
Yeah. Skyward's really putting off his potential Butler Way of the Hero here.
Yeah, I feel like that's the most... I feel like the most glaring thing that's been ignored up to this point is actually... I would honestly have to say Darmani's probably been the biggest thing, glaring thing that's been avoided at this point.
Yeah, Skyward had the like I said, Skyward when he picked up his Smithy going forward, he definitely had the opportunity to do it, but probably just slipped his mind when he picked it up.
It might have, because again, there's been... It's a weird case where there's been so much on the runner's plate, yet there hasn't been as of late. So... You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A refund on the Deku Playground.
Recovery heart. Wow. That is...
I think that's... Oh yeah, that was Bank 3.
Drooness really needs to reset here
Well...
soon.
I think he's going to grab another keg.
Might be going for
I think he
Graveyard
might be doing
Grotto?
I think that's exactly what he's doing.
I
I
also
hope that's what he's doing.
don't think he's done. I don't think he's done Bomber's hideout chests.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think he hasn't done it yet, but it's...
Looks
Let's
like he's
see what
going for
resource
something
here.
else though. I'd say Graveyard Grotto at this point, or Oceanside art piece.
Oh, yeah, Ocean Spider House. Be a really, interesting choice to make here.
I don't think he'll go for the
Skyward's grabbing a
blast
keg,
mask,
too.
But Oh, Coast Ledge.
Guess so.
Oh yeah, Drooness doesn't have beans, so he can't get there normally.
I
He's gonna
think
have
I
to use the keg.
remember...
You can also just
I did-
peek this as humans. I guess that's what he's gonna do here.
I can't remember if Drooness, like, bought a bean from, what's it called? From, Swamp Scrub off, while we weren't looking.
No, he doesn't have Deku, so he can't. There is a bean somewhere on some check, but Drooness doesn't have it according to his tracker. But he doesn't have Deku, so he can't buy them unless he went
Oh,
to
yeah,
Palace.
good call.
Out of logic. We're gonna see
And, yep,
Graveyard
Skyward's
Grotto.
gonna be the one. Yeah, here we go.
Alright.
Now we'll finally see if this was our way of the hero, or if indeed it is behind Picto Box.
It's not here. Skyward definitely needs to. Okay, it's Butler.
Turn around and go to
Sure.
Deku.
Skyward hasn't checked the Grave 2 check, but obviously we know, seeing both of them, that it's Butler now.
He might be going to grab another keg and do that.
Yeah, I'm really surprised how much he's putting off this Way of the Hero.
Yeah,
now.
especially since we now know that Picto Box is required.
Yeah, he's definitely seen the hint for it, like for the Graveyard Way of the Hero. Like I said, I'm also surprised that Drooness isn't resetting Cycle to set a midnight meeting.
If Face makes a good point, how many kegs have been purchased so far at this race? I think I lost count.
Yeah.
I lost count at 7.
Been a
He's
lot.
buying another one.
I still love the use of using a keg to long jump. That was great.
Oh yeah,
That was very creative.
that happened. How many checks even are there? There's like, I don't know, like 200 something? Like maybe low to mid 200s, I'd say, but I don't know the exact number.
It's definitely a lot.
See, I think for like, or most like all sanity except for like mundane rewards, there's like 320 something.
Interesting. And yeah, Skyward's going back for that that grotto, which yeah, I agree with you on him not rushing this rushing Butler at this point. I'm really surprised actually that that wasn't done immediately. Oh, Drooness is out of arrows. Oh, that's okay. The fight's over anyway. Yeah, Drooness is also still burning way too much time by not getting to midnight meeting. So I would say it's still Skyward's lead for the moment, but the problem is we still don't know where Light Arrows or Zora Mask are.
Well, we do have a Beneath the Well for Drew, so we might see some stuff we haven't yet seen on Skyward's side.
And also, to be fair, the Picto Box is going to lead to one of those two items at this point, or at least on the path to one of those two items, so...
Yeah.
More than likely it's Pictobox, or not Pictobox, it's Zora Mask on Tingle Photo.
If not Tingle Photo, then, yeah, probably on Tingle Photo, because, yeah, there's really nothing else Pictobox checks that isn't Zora locked.
If we find Zora, though, before Skyward gets the Picto, then that means the lights are definitely behind it.
Either on Tingle or Seahorses. Unhinted Seahorses. Shoutouts to the Saria versus a Slayer race a couple of weeks ago that had magic on an unhinted on a hinted boat archery moons tier, but extended magic on an unhinted Seahorses.
Oh yeah, that magic on boat archery was pretty funny.
Skyward picking up third bottle. Although with required eggs, I think it would have been worth saving.
And it looks like Skyward chose to save scum that, so that's going to be -1 owl save, so Skyward's owl save count is back down to 1.
I wonder if Skyward's playing really safe because he feels ahead. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. He's definitely playing this incredibly safe right now. He put off the Graveyard Grotto and the Day 2 Grave check for a while.
Ooh,
and he's not even going for Butler, even though now he knows that, I mean, I guess getting this out of the way is fair, because, like, you're almost too late for it, so...
I
probably
wonder...
do this, head off to Butler.
I wonder if Skyward thinks that if I could find Zora or Lights, then I know that the Way of the Hero Picto Box is the last item, and I'm effectively in go mode. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think that's that. I don't think it's worth it for that case, but I don't know. I think you should just rush this Wave of the Hero because you know it's got to be Butler.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of questions we'll have to ask about this in the interview for sure. Drooness is at Ikana Castle. Is he gonna do Egos?
Butler has Picto Box. And Sonata has
Graveyard.
Hero in the Graveyard, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen any other items, so Picto Box has to be the, it's either Zora Mask on Tingle Photo or Lights on that or Seahorses. depending on where Zora Mask is hiding.
Drew, what are you doing? Oh wait, he can't. I guess he can't do this without Deku if he doesn't have light arrows.
Yep. Deku's required for vanilla without light arrows.
No, this is not a spoiler log race. This is a normal race.
Wow, both runners have been having a really hard time, you know, cliff diving off of Ikana ledge here.
Alright, Grandma, what you got?
Just a heart piece, so nothing on All Knight's Mask, and Drooness is elected to buy a blue potion here for Beneath the Well, I would assume.
Yeah, he tried to go in earlier, but he forgot to buy a potion.
Oh, we're gonna get a Darmani check now from Skyward. I really do not understand why he's putting off Butler for as long as he is.
Yeah. I'm almost at the point where I have to assume that he forgot about the Way of the Hero or the Butler hint.
Alright, Damani.
Alright, so what do we get for playing the song of, what was it in, what did Jimus call it? The song of ripping people's faces off? I mean, that's kind of what it is, let's be honest.
Swamp, dude.
Ooh!
Damn, Darmani owned land in the swamp.
That'll complicate things.
That's possible picks, but I don't really think it's worth taking all this time to avoid Butler. Like he's probably spent like 10 plus minutes at this point avoiding Butler.
Light
Oh my
arrows are
god!
Oh
no
my goodness!
What? Zora's on Tingle photo.
Yep.
What? Wow, that's insane.
That changes things.
Skyward's gonna end
not
up
gonna
wasting
get
a lot
that
of time doing Zora checks, likely, is what's
Skyward's
gonna
not
end
gonna
up
get
happening.
that for a long time. But Drew really needs to get
Wow.
Deku.
Well, that just threw a very... Well, actually, no, we still don't have bombs yet, so I can't really say that was an explosive wrench into the works, but it did throw a wrench into the works. Ah, finally we have a well seed.
I don't know, I've seen Lights and Well quite often, although sometimes French Vanilla Mirror Shield lately.
Gibdo was on.
Not-
Where's Gibdo again?
Someplace
Yeah,
that was bomb locked?
I guess Picto contests could have bomb bag.
It could have, and that might actually be our way of the hero.
That is a possibility right now. Like bomb bag wave of the hero here is still in play, especially after finding those lights.
If that is the case, then Zora Mask could be... There's a lot of places Zora Mask could end up being then, including Stone Tower.
Zora Mask can't be in Stone Tower, so there aren't that many places. Like it might just be in one of the, might just be one of the other well checks.
That'd be one heck of a well.
If this is Zora Mask on Tingle Photo though, Drooness might be able to bring this back, assuming he resets the cycle soon.
Kick.
Got the kick.
I still find that hilarious how he just kicks you as though he got hit by one of those reflex testing hammers that the doctors use.
Welcome to everyone joining from the Zelda Speedruns 1 channel.
You are joining us in what has been a very, very interesting sudden, especially now, lower bracket round 5 match between Skyward and Drooness of the Majora's Mask Randomizer 2020 tournament. We have just semi-recently found light arrows beneath the well, but we're still kind of out of logic for those because Gibdo Mask is bomb locked, and we have not had a bomb bag yet. Meanwhile, we have a Sonata Way of the Hero in Graveyard, and Butler had Picto Box.
Yeah, and we found nothing in Woodfall Temple, so we have there are no other Way of the Hero checks for Graveyard left, so there's gonna be something on Tingle Photo, either Zora Mask or Bomb Bag.
Yeah, right now, Drooness' major disadvantage is leaving Cafe Mask behind off of a purchase from the Mountain Scrub, which leads to Deku Mask on Midnight Meeting. Meanwhile, Drooness has also just found those light arrows, so yeah, very complicated scenario right now for these runners.
Yeah, if Zora ends up being on Tingle Photo, Drew could bring this back and win. Gonna reset now, he just needs to remember to set up Midnight Meeting.
I think
But
he
if
will.
Tingle Photo is Bomb Bag, then Skyward probably still has this. Because if Tingle Photo is Zora, Skyward's gonna get distracted on Zora checks for a long time before he goes to the left well chest to get his light arrows.
Absolutely. Not unless he takes like some crazy like 300 IQ gamble here,
Yeah.
which I don't foresee.
Yeah.
Also, careful you don't make the Butler clip under the ground here.
Yeah, if you stand where he intends to land, you can clip him through the ground. Yeah, since Skyward knows he has to do eggs, there's no way he's not just gonna rush towards eggs at this point. If Zora's on Tingle Photo.
Skyward better hope he finds another bottle, though, at some point, because the issue is he only has 2 bottles, and he scummed away one of his other bottles. Meaning, if he doesn't happen to find another bottle in Pirate's Fortress while doing eggs, he's going to be wasting a lot of time going back and forth with only 2. He's also going to have to make multiple trips to Pinnacle Rock as a result.
Yeah, although there's always a bottle in PF, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's just gold dust though, so
Yeah, he'll get the gold dust bottle. Technically, there's only 5 available, and he has 2 out of the 5 right now.
Yeah, because he scummed away the milk bottle, right? Yeah, that was
Yes.
in day 2. That was in day 2 Ikana Grotto.
it's like Drooness is doing Mount Smithy 1 before doing Midnight Meeting. Which is fair, because like he doesn't really have anything to do while he waits for Midnight Meeting.
Alright, the second thing we get for playing the song of ripping people's faces off.
A memento from Mikau. And Darmani gave us a piece of land.
Mask of Truth.
It's a dog eat race.
Wow. Just keep hammering on the fetch quest game, I love it.
I don't know why you wouldn't go turn Pictograph first before coming over here.
Well, he can't turn it in this cycle because he beat Woodfall Temple, but
Yeah.
he'd probably just want to reset after Butler.
I think he just wants to get the he just wants to get this out of the way first. And he might actually, now that he's got Mask of Truth, check dog race.
Oh, Hungry Grown would have been good to do while waiting for Midnight Meeting. I guess Drew really is not thinking about Midnight Meeting right now.
Hungry Gorn was Lens, so Drew will probably immediately go up to Darmani.
And then probably buy Cafe's Mask, and then immediately, that'll help him push to Cafe's Mask. Because
He
that'll,
already bought Cafe's Mask, I think.
Oh, did he?
I'm
It's not
Pretty
on
sure
his
he
personal
bought it
tracker.
last cycle when he did Keg Challenge. I'm fairly sure.
Yeah, he did.
I could double check. We could. Okay, fair enough. It's not on his personal
Yeah, I
tracker,
guess
so
he
it
forgot
threw me
to
off.
mark it. I'm 90% sure he bought it.
Yeah, thankfully, I mean, there's been a lot of rupee farming too, to be fair, but we haven't been like rupee starved per se. Like, it hasn't really been like a bottleneck or anything. Like, it has been to Drooness for Cafe Mess, but that's the only case.
And the biggest hurt was Drooness ended up grinding 1,000 rupees for a recovery heart.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Drooness doesn't have Song of Healing yet. Does have Elegy though.
Yeah, Phase, he might have just forgotten he has it since he didn't mark it on his personal tracker.
I hope not, because that's gonna end up being a royal pain in the backside.
Yeah, those light arrows potentially brought him back in the race, but if he forgets Midnight Meeting, he might not anymore.
I thought for a split second that Drooness may have just hit like a magic pixel and the rock sirloin didn't count, because I swear it took an extra second for it to go.
He backflipped, so he was out of the cutscene range.
Ah. I think Skyward's about to do Goron Race 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Skyward's trying to get as much done as possible before resetting cycle. I think, again, trying to find light arrows before turning in Pictobox, because probably for the reason I mentioned earlier, that if he could just find the other item that's not Picto locked, it'll put him in go mode, essentially.
Yeah, someone in chat also mentioned that he's probably just a little afraid of Spring Twin Islands having something.
Ooh, yeah, that could be a problem. Yeah, because Spring Twin Islands is Zora Mask locked for the most part. Alright, is Drooness gonna buy another keg with all this money? Like, seriously, the number of kegs that have been purchased this seed is astronomical.
Oh yes,
At this point, both of them have bought at least 5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm definitely sure we've hit more than 10 kegs purchased now this seed.
To explain to the people joining from ZeldaSpeedRuns 1 how many kegs have been purchased, a single keg was used for a long jump. We have not seen a single bomb bag, and the blast mask is locked behind Ocean Spider House, which is bomb locked.
Long story short, we're not getting that anytime soon.
Long story short, kegs. Lots and lots of kegs. I think Skyward might finally reset after Keg Challenge.
Alright, Drooness' turn to do Gorman Race. Actually, this sounds really good in the MM sound font with the piano, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, at this point, the craziest thing is, they still only have 2 dungeons cleared at the 2-hour mark. They're still looking... I mean, we kind of have an idea of how we're going to solve the seed at this point, but that kind of gets... if it is Bomb Bag on Pictobox, then that actually does throw an explosive wrench into the works.
Skyward's still not resetting.
That Romani mask might have given him the idea to maybe look for express mail. Doubt it, but oh, you know what? He's gonna check dog race.
You don't need express mail for the milk bar check with express mail. You only need it if you go in there after 10. But before that, you can just walk in.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
I'm really gonna be curious to ask Skyward about this. Like he's avoiding his picked up guaranteed tingle photo item as much as he can.
Yeah, it's really just puzzling me so much. Oh, also, Drooness just passed over midnight meeting.
Yeah, he did Mount Smithy 1 and like Grandma, and decided to skip out on midnight meeting.
And he knows he now knows he's got.
Yeah, he marked it on his tracker. Finally doing lemons for that vanilla bunny hood.
I'm waiting for a day this jingle gets randomized for picking up every lemon. Because, as we mentioned earlier, 1.13 randomizes the ocarina tunes now, or the instrument tunes, and there are some good ones. There's like literally flowing water, there's Crybaby Goron, there's various metallic knocking.
I'll just set everything to Crybaby Goron.
There's like sounds like laser beams, but I don't know what sound effect in game it is, but there's that now. And Skyward is gonna dump tons of money for a heart piece, or a recovery heart rather. I'm very surprised that did not result in a punch of the banker.
Drew with the vanilla bunny hood.
Yeah, I think now he's gonna go for midnight meeting finally.
Hopefully he does. Even when Drew does get that mask, he's gonna have to catch up on Palace and Football Temple. Actually, Drooness should catch on to that. Zora Mask is probably on Tingle Photo once he does Woodfall Temple. Though it will probably still full clear Palace and Woodfall Temple, though.
Yeah, it doesn't help
in case
that
it's bomb bag.
Yeah, it really just doesn't help that it's either one or two items from Go Mode here.
Yeah.
If bomb bag is on Picto Box.
Also, Juan, they're not exactly even right now because Skyward, even though Woodfall is very short, still has a dungeon over Drooness.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to when Skyward goes to Well. Which,
won't be
again,
for a
if
while.
it's not... Yeah, especially assuming if Tingle... Picto Box Tingle has... Zora Mask.
Yeah, which...
Yeah,
at this point, it's probably just Zora Mask, and then your explosives are behind Zora.
Probably. We're probably overthinking this, but...
It's, like, more than likely, it's just Zora Mask and your explosives are, like, in PF or something.
Wait, has Drew's not
along
done
with your
yet?
third bottle.
Oh, wait, this is room key, that's why.
Yeah, it's getting an extra room key.
Alright, let's see what this is. Probably Zora Mask. Like, I think it's a very low chance it's bombs. Yep,
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much no mode for... Well, not for... Actually, that pretty much equalizes the race a little bit.
Yeah, Skyward is not going to get those light arrows for a very long time, so Drew can probably bring this back at this point.
That is, of course, assuming he doesn't skip Midnight Meeting again.
Well, he set it up, so hopefully not.
I hope not, too. And Skyward accidentally took a bit of a pond dive with before transforming. Oopsie.
And he did
Oh,
Take
did it
2.
again.
Take 3.
You'll get it sometime, Skyward.
Yeah, Goron rolling into ponds seems to have also been a regular thing for this seed.
Yeah, whether it be intentionally or unintentionally.
Watch bombs be right here. I'm gonna giggle. Aw. Let me giggle, game.
Yeah, hardest trick in the game. Just like that.
Although, Drooness having another trouble issue with cliff diving. The timing of the Goron race music with those void outs are perfect, by the way. Dun 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 dun. Ew.
Alright, Skyward going into PF.
Yeah, we'll see him full clear it. Drooness will also save a little bit of time, assuming there's no bottles in PF.
Yeah, as soon as Drooness realizes that there's nothing in here, that's actually going to put him in, and he picks up Deku Mask, obviously, that's going to essentially put him in go mode.
Yeah. It's also surprising how long Drooness put this check off. Yeah. Assuming Skyward doesn't go to the well for a good while, which we assume is the case, Drew's probably going to bring this back.
Yeah, Skyward's going to full clear PF at this point, and possibly, and definitely double dip it for eggs, because that's required anyway.
He'll also full clear GBT. And he may...
Yep, there's the gold dust bottle.
Alright, you called it.
There it is.
Pirates are a little close for comfort for now, so Skyward's going to hold up a minute.
I don't know how, but one time I got caught under the water, and that was a little irritating.
Wow, Drooness is just electing to wait for Midnight Meeting the hard way. So, how is everybody's day?
Yeah, how are you, chat? What's going on in your world?
We've got eggs and waiting for Midnight Meeting. Not exactly the most eventful thing.
Yeah, I mean, we finally have some time to slow down and think about what's going on here.
It's okay, Poggy. You only ruined it a little.
And to be especially fair, we put together the pieces that were missing anyway. And yeah, this was a pretty good seed roll.
The seed was very interesting. Like early on, it just seemed like it was gonna be a normal one, but then like when we were looking for like Deku and Zora, it got pretty interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this like a troll seed per se, but especially since Butler was hinted like super early and whatnot. But I would say I would definitely qualify this one as a not exactly cleanest one I've seen. I'm gonna be, like, shocked if we don't... Was that couples? In the cage in sewers?
I don't know. It wasn't anything important. I don't know that much. Oh, there's spin attack.
Finally, great spin.
Yeah, Drew might... I don't know... Drew might be thinking about that bomb bag might be the graveyard way of the hero, so he might full clear Palace, but he also might just skip everything and do only Woodfall Temple checks in Butler.
I'm sure a runner of Drooness' caliber could finish the seed without explosives at this point.
He doesn't really need them for anything.
Yeah, he's I was about to say fluting. Yeah, right. Soaring to Swamp.
I'm mostly curious if he's going to be skipping Palace checks here.
We'll see, but Drew is... I'm pretty sure he thinks he's in go mode. He should know by now it has to be Zora Mask on Picto Box.
Yeah. Or Bomb Bag, but very unlikely.
Yeah, Drew's generally pretty perceptive about these things. I just don't think it's
Especially
clicked with either of the runners that Sonata was way of the hero for Butler.
Especially considering that they've pretty much done all the bomb lock checks because of all the kegs.
Yeah. The only thing bomb lock that was required was Gibdo. Yeah, this is for logic, this is pretty interesting. I feel like most MM seeds logically aren't too interesting most of the time, but this one was quite interesting, I'd say.
If we end up not seeing Bomb Bag at all this seed, I'm gonna be, like, genuinely shocked. Like, if it's not in PF, like, where else could it be besides maybe Stone Tower?
It could be GBT, it could be like Cape Underwater, something like that. Though, I rolled a pretty interesting seed logically last night. So last night I rolled a seed where if you did a jump slash to clock down tingle, you got a bow, but your first logical projectile was hookshot on bank HP.
Oh jeez.
So if you weren't keeping track of the logic, you didn't get the hookshot for a long time.
Bank card piece isn't the absolute worst check in the universe, depending on how much money you get early. Simultaneous heart piece grab from our runners.
Yeah, let's say the double heart piece.
Although I would say the most impressive synchronization is when you're watching a Metroid Prime race and both runners go down an elevator at the same time. That's happened a couple times in the Prime 2020 tournament I called a few races for earlier this these past few months, and there were a couple of elevator syncs.
Looks like Drew is opting to check all of Palace, probably just being safe. So if I was Drew with it, like if I got deck who's late as Drew did, I'd probably want to gamble this.
Yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't get like he doesn't forget about doesn't assume that healing is required for anything. Doesn't burn daylight on healing checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I just realized New Wave's vanilla too.
Healing for Drew.
That's probably why Drew wanted to clear Palace, just to make absolutely sure that maybe eggs wasn't required, but now he knows eggs is required.
Yeah, like you definitely get the song, but Drew could have definitely reasonably skipped the right side, knowing Graveyard Wave the hero.
I wonder if Drew, because it's getting close to day 2 for Drew, I wonder if Drew manages to get everything done with Woodfall on... Well, we're going to see Mount Smithy 2 anyway from Skyward, but I'm wondering if Drew is going to finish up Woodfall, go start working on eggs, pick up the bottle in PF, and turn in the gold dust so he has 4 bottles. Because by the time...
It's not going to be worth it to leave PF just to turn in the gold dust, though.
Fair enough. There's no owl statue, so yeah, that would take a couple of minutes, wouldn't it?
Yeah. He's also gonna have to reset after Woodfall Temple. So it won't...
Yeah, and Skyward just, Skyward actually did just burn the, now that you mentioned, Skyward did just burn the gold dust, so,
left 3 bottles.
Yeah, at least we'll only have to single trip PR. Also, Drooness got sniped.
Yeah, the only problem with doing Woodfall, like going left in Woodfall instead of going the intended right path, is that since I didn't expect you to do this, you're kind of in an awkward spot compared to the scrub, so like you can just be flying straight forward and the scrub will hit you with its nut. But if you go on the right side, you never have to worry about that.
For a minute, I thought Skyward's pictograph didn't count, but I guess he just showed the wrong item.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but yeah, you probably just showed the wrong thing. Honestly, yeah, we are in no mode right now.
We're in no mode, and Drooness, I would assume... Drooness might just be looking for a bomb bag, but once he gets Zora Mask, I would wager he's just gonna go mode GBT and Stone Tower.
Yeah. Could also be hoping for a 4th bottle. He already raised the temple.
Yeah, he made sure to do that before flying over.
I think that's actually something that else that 1.13 allows you to enable is no combat music, or at least not most combat music. I don't know if that's a 1.13 thing, or if that's actually something you can enable by default in this version. Skyward might be going to turn in Ocean Title Deed here. It is a 1.13 thing, okay.
Drew, you have Grunt Mask. What are you doing?
Good question. I think he just realized it too. Except these turtles are being bullies. I wasn't aware that I wasn't aware that the Hyrule Warriors Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover was already taking place.
Alright, what's this?
Also, it was only a heart. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Oh, no, it's fine. Go ahead.
I was just saying it was a hard piece on the Ocean Deep turn-in, so nope. Nothing of importance there. Where are these bombs? This is actually getting kind of ridiculous.
What are you talking about? With all these kegs, it's a barrel of fun.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Oh, Skyward never got gipped though. I didn't think about that. When's he gonna go back for that grotto?
Oh lord.
My goodness
I
gracious.
think Drew might have this now then.
I would think so at this point. I don't see a reason why Drew would miss out on Zora Mask at this point, unless he just decides to pull a Skyward. So yeah, I forgot. Skyward's actually technically still looking for bombs, probably. Oh yeah, Pat's a Snowhead grotto. Yeah, Skyward.
Pat the Snowhead, but Skyward didn't have a keg when he went there.
Yeah.
They've been buying kegs the whole time.
I don't know if the credits have like a money spent thing, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty high today.
Yeah. I've probably maybe bought like 3 kegs at most in a seed, so this is kind of crazy to see.
I'm pretty sure collectively we've now spent over 700 plus rupees on kegs.
Yeah, I think Drew's definitely got this now, like, especially Skyward not having Gipto.
It's honestly surprising that, given Skyward found the progression item first, it actually ended up putting him way behind as a result.
Yeah, he got Deku way earlier than Drooness did.
Yeah, Drooness
I'd probably say
deciding...
like, it'd probably say like 20-30 minutes before Drooness, maybe. I'm not exactly sure how long.
It was ridiculously early. It was like at one... It was like at the slightly past an hour mark.
Oh, really?
I think.
Ah, rip Drew.
It's only a hard. They got like 9 at this point.
And if you're Skyward, you've got 12.
Max completion.
Seahorses was... Seahorses was just a hard piece.
No bomb bag on Seahorses. That'd be funny. Pick the box's double wave of the hero to also get a bomb bag on Seahorses.
That would have been nuts. It's gonna be very interesting to put this whole thing together once we do figure out where bombs actually are.
Yeah,
If we find out where bombs actually are.
If we find them.
Alright, Skyward's gonna get the vanilla new wave. No, he's not. He's gotta get the other 2 eggs.
Yeah, still let's go back to PF once more.
Oh, pulled the lagging fly straight towards him.
Shoutouts to accidentally hook-shotting the Iron Knuckles. It's like, who's this dummy coming at me? Sure.
That feeling, or it's more like that feeling when you accidentally hookshot a Redet as a child.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. Drew will be doing Odawa here. Once he sees that it's nothing, hopefully he'll just rush Butler. It's not like he has much else better to do anyway, so...
Doesn't even put on FD. DF is just that good.
Yeah, if you've got a good sword, might as well just save the pause in the mass transition.
Oh, can we please get a bomb? Can we please get a bomb bag on sound check?
Oh, we're getting sound check. Imagine
Bomb
first
bag on sound
check.
That would be glorious.
Yep.
What
Still
if-
no bomb bag?
What if we got something similar, but it was Bomber's Notebook?
Ah, yes, the great meme item.
I think Drew not saving those frames by catching the princess's Goron. For some reason, Goron catches he catches stuff with bottles faster than other forms.
I had no idea. Interesting.
Fascinating. That's actually something else that 1.13 does, is it adds a lot of just speed up quality of life things, like Circus Leader back there doesn't, you know, heckle you every song in the middle of a sound check.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a lot faster on 1.13.
Alright, yep. Drew's doing Butler. He does realize. I mean, considering how bottlenecked he is, I doubt he'd forget about the Way of the Hero.
Alright, do we have a bomb bag on sound check?
Come on, Bomber's Notebook.
As the circus leader says, I'm sorry I booed you. Out loud.
Oh, peaceful heart.
Rip the dream.
Aww. Is this our first check of healing Camaro too?
Yes. So this could be our logical bomb bag.
If it is, we had access to this for well over an hour.
$50
Aw.
rupees.
This is ridiculous.
Bomb bags are just a theory. This is the message that the game's trying to explain.
Bomb bags are a theory, logic is merely a suggestion. You know, Mario World Castle is not too bad for this.
Yeah, it's really fitting. I noticed actually when yeah, you're right, Dynasty. Why have bomb bags when you can have keg? Keg does 4 damage versus bomb bags do 2. Also, I didn't know you could do that, Drooness.
Me neither.
Yeah, if you get enough speed, you can just roll through the whole room without getting hit by a flame.
I think it's guaranteed practically if you have spikes.
Yeah, if you have spikes
Also,
and
how
you
Drooness-
don't like crash into the wall, you will get through there every time.
How Drooness did not get hit by that boulder, I have no idea, unless you're just immune to it as Goron.
No, you're not. You probably just, I didn't see, but maybe he
Skated.
just waited for it to go by.
Yeah, I think it skated past him. Just barely, but it skated past him.
You can also slip in between the boulder and the wall, but it's a little more difficult.
I'm always haunted by the fact that I've had P-hats in Butler Race for Randomizer.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I've actually never done Butler Race with Randomizer. That must be a journey.
It can be interesting at times.
I do remember one
It
time
sounds
I walked
painful
in the
is what it
Snowhead
sounds like.
Temple, and in Snowhead Temple at the bottom, all of the fire bubbles were replaced with P-hats, so my game just lagged the whole time I was in the maze room.
Yeah, game don't like that. There's a similar case in Metroid Prime 3, because that just recently got a randomizer where you can have 2 layers on top of each other, and it actually creates lag in Metroid Prime, which is not something you're used to seeing.
Express Mill.
Oh yeah, Zoe, since you're in chat, are Redeads gonna be part of Randomizer at some point?
Skyward also, Skyward's probably going to check Express
Yeah.
Mail later down the road, too.
I guess I've just had weird RNG because I've never gotten them in Randomizer at all.
Oh, too late for Drooness to check the Picta box.
Yeah,
He's got to reset.
Yep.
Let's go back for it.
That's been a minor annoyance throughout the entirety of the seed, let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Drew's got this in the bag now. Just needs to get his Zora mask and finish up.
Yeah, I don't foresee Skyward getting light arrows in a timely manner here.
Yeah,
Let alone
he's also got to
bombs.
go through the hurdle of getting Gibdo mask first and Path to Snowhead.
There we
Bomb
go.
bag.
Finally, a bomb bag in PF Interior. Somebody ping Rob.
Well, I guess I was right about there just being bombs in PF.
Just took a little bit, to say the least.
To say the least, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to give Skyward any edge, because still has to go get A, Gibdo, B, light arrows.
Yep.
Yeah, Drew has this in the bag.
Yeah, 2 hour 32 bomb bag. Gotta love it. There's Drew's go mode.
In his case, illogical go mode, but still go mode at 232.33.
He was in,
PF
sorry.
Yeah, it was in the PF tank chest. Finally, a bomb bag. I'm curious if Skyward will go to STT before the well, but I imagine he'll at least check the left side chest before STT though. This is a kind of a weird seed, bro. It started off pretty normal, but then things happened.
It actually started off pretty open. Like, there were a couple of options on the table. There was Swamp, there was Partial Mountain, there was, yeah, Swamp and Partial Mountain, and then,
Yeah, you had a Pona song open as well. The light arrows are in the left side well chest.
which
Yeah,
is
no.
locked behind bombs, which the current first logical bomb bag, as far as we're concerned, is Pirate's Fortress Interior behind a Zora mask, which was locked behind Picto Box, which was locked behind Butler.
which is locked behind Deku,
Which
which
was
is locked behind Room Key, and Cafe's mask.
And yeah, bro, the seats in Graveyard, Sonata was Way of the Hero to get Pictobox on Butler so that you could get your Zora mask on Tingle Photo. Yeah, Room Key was on Postman.
And Bunny Hood was vanilla.
Yep.
Ooh, nice, nice roll there by Skyward.
Yeah, the seed's pretty wild. Deku Mask ended up on Midnight Meeting, and Cafe's Mask was on the Mountain Scrub purchase for 200 rupees.
Yeah, the wallet was pretty nice though. It was in someplace nice. Kamaro's Rosa Sisters. It was on Rosa Sisters, and Kamaro's was on Clocktown Tingle.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much Drew's race because of the light arrows. If it weren't for the light arrows, Skyward would probably have this. Because Drew got Deku Mask significantly later than Skyward did.
Yeah, and as a result, had better reason to go check well.
Yeah.
If our current, if things go the way we're looking at, it looks like Drooness is going to go face off against Ace Slayer for lower brackets round 6.
Deku was Midnight Meeting.
Depending on Drew, will probably continue looking for a bomb bag and bottle, but depending on if Drew actually finds a bomb bag, he might have to buy a keg to do recoil jump to the Giant's Mask chest. To fight that.
I don't think he'd buy a keg for that. He knows how to do early Agor for sure.
And the bomb bag's right next to an egg too, so
That's true. So he'll probably still be searching for bottles. Because he'll have
he's definitely gonna get the bomb bag in a tank chest looking for bottles.
yeah, he's gonna get the gold dust bottle, but that's not gonna do him any good. Because I don't think Drooness has checked PF exterior yet. He might actually skip PF exterior entirely.
Yeah, I probably would. I mean, he'll get a bottle, but it's gold dust.
Yeah, and it's not day 2, so he can't just burn it. Or late enough for curiosity.
Yeah, even if you could, it wouldn't be worth it, because you'd have to leave PF.
Gold dust is in PF exterior. Yeah, but the bomb bag is interior next to an egg.
I imagine Skyward would also do Wart here.
Yeah, Skyward's still looking for those light arrows, and really, at this point, there's no hints left. So Skyward's literally flying blind here, looking for lights. Because yeah, there was no hint in any direction pointing towards those light arrows.
Nope. Alright. Drew's gonna get his gold dust bottle and then be a little upset, potentially.
I think I'll be mildly annoyed, if anything.
Yeah, it's not really a big deal. Like, he probably thinks Skyward most likely won't find another bottle. So I'm not really that worried about it.
I would define that as mildly annoyed. There's been a few of those today.
Yeah. So I'll be curious as to what Skyward will do after GBT here. He might do... Actually, I don't know. Not sure if he'll do Castle without light arrows. He'll only do that if he does intend to go to STT.
Yeah, Bro Tinder, I feel like Gold Dust happens to be the bottle a majority of the time in Pirate's Fortress.
Yeah, I think of the... Since I started calling races, I think 4 out of 6 there's been a bottle in PF. Skyward putting that great...
Yes. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, Skyward putting that great spin to work, but hey, GF sword on sword on ward. You love to see it.
Yep. I was gonna say that my best guess after this is Skyward might do priority mail checks. That'd be my best guess.
Safe bet, yeah.
And then he might do Iconic Castle while he waits for the postman.
And Drooness just got the bomb bag, so now Drooness is definitely in go
Yep.
mode.
Yep. He's in logic.
The craziest thing is we really couldn't have gotten that bomb bag too much faster because it was behind Zora Mask.
Yeah, Bomb Bag still would have been like, I think, 145, 130 earliest.
Probably. And that's not even the end of the logic chain. The end of the logic chain is Gibdo to Lights.
Yeah. You still gotta go out there to Path to Snowhead Grotto and get Gibdo. Like way after you've done Snowhead.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna write a sphere profile of this sea because this is definitely a lot of spheres.
This is very interesting. It's not often I feel like MMR seeds like there's like weird bomb bag logic, but this one it was just like bomb bag logic the whole time.
Remind me again, where was Goron Mask? It was someplace really nice.
Guru.
That's right, so it was Sphere 0. And Sonata was on Crybaby Goron?
Sonata was on Song of Storms for Graveyard Wave the Hero.
Right. And Epona was on First Boss.
Yes.
Hookshot was bow locked. Zoe, Sonata was indeed Way of the Hero because it led to Butler, which had Pictobox, which had Zora Mask, which had Bomb Bag, which led to Bomb Bag, which means you could get Gibdo, which meant you could go get Lights.
James, I'm wearing a car seat headrest shirt. Wearing a Twin Fantasy shirt. Yeah, they did Kita. LG was vanilla, yeah. Okay, I was definitely right in assuming that Skyward will do priority mail here, since he's song a double timing.
Magic was free ride too. Swordsman School?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Bow, Gorn, Mask, and Magic were all Sphere 0.
And then Fire Arrow was like Sphere 2, I think.
That's what I've got, yeah. Where was, where was Room Key again?
Postman.
Postman.
And
And that
Bunny was Vanilla. Or your Bremen Mask was,
Alright,
though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where Bremen Mask was. It wasn't someplace particularly great.
I feel like it may have been Great Fairy. The wallet was Rosa Sisters, and Kamara Mask was Clocktown Tingle, so it was Bowlog.
Basically, yeah, same sphere as Fire Arrows essentially because
Another bomb bag!
Because yeah, the wallet was in Lent's Cave, right? Yeah. Or was it? No.
No, the wallet was
It
on
wasn't in
Rosa
Lent's Cave.
Sisters piece
That's right.
with Kamara on Clocktown map, I think.
Yes. I'm just trying to remember where Bremen's Mask was.
I don't actually recall where Brum's Mask was.
I feel like it was a Sphere 0 check. It might have been Great Fairy or something.
That's right, it was Great Fairy Transformed.
Okay, so it was a Sphere 1 check.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Skyward's about to get Gib though. Yeah, he is.
Yep. It's gonna come down to if that pushes him towards the well, but even then, still has to get light arrows. Drooness is only a GBT behind right now.
Yeah.
And it's a Gomo GBT, no less.
Yeah.
I feel like this actually could get pretty close, depending when Skyward goes to the well.
No, he's not
Because I feel like
soaring
if he
yet.
goes to the well, he's gonna do the left side chest first.
I'm gonna laugh if Smithy 2 or Postman's Freedom is the other bomb bag.
Skyward is going to. What's Skyward gonna check? Oh, probably HSW Grotto. He hasn't done Keg Challenge either, I don't think.
No, he
Or
hasn't.
maybe he... Okay, yeah.
I know at least
Drooness
somebody
did
did.
Yeah, pretty sure Drooness did it. Drew opting for GBT last, which is usually nice because GBT is the longest dungeon.
Definitely help with getting to final hours.
I guess Skyward never used the keg for this grotto either. And Skyward's at 13 hearts. I've seen some OT seeds where people get up to like 17 hearts before. But the most I've seen MM is like 14 at the most. That's mostly because like some of the heart pieces aren't randomized. Yeah, Skyward's doing Pamela. And I wonder what he'll do after this. Maybe he goes to the well. He's got the money for the potion. He might actually go to the well right now.
It's certainly possible. We may end up having quite the race.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but I think I've got the logic profiled for this seed. So Sphere 0, we had Bow, Goron Mask, and Extended Magic. That altogether leads to a bow-locked hookshot, and Bremen's Mask, and Kamara's Mask, for that matter. Those lead to Fire Arrows, Wallet Upgrade, and Room Key, which together those lead to Cafe Mask and Snowhead Temple, where you get a Pona Song. Then you can go, and Epona Songs for later, but then you can get Deku Mask for Midnight Meeting, do Butler, get Zora Mask off the Picto Box, get Bombs in PF Interior, get Gibdo Mask in the, wherever we agreed earlier was bomb locked, and then get Lights. Have fun!
Zoe, I think it probably would. It feels like it'd probably be either like the same speed or a little slower than Soundcheck. I'm not completely sure though. Okay, Skyward not, or no, Skyward's definitely going to the well now.
Yeah, he's buying a blue potion. This, folks, I think we have a race.
Mhm.
We may have a race here.
It's gonna be a lot closer now that Skyward's zeroed in on the well.
Okay, he's gonna get Postman's hat check first, I guess.
Yeah, he's gonna check Postman. Yeah, it makes a little. Okay, never mind.
Or
Oh, he's
does he
getting
have a-
beans. He
Oh,
plans on full
he's-
clearing well.
Yeah. He's gonna get lights first thing though, but yeah.
Oh, and water.
You can just get water in the well, but I guess like getting it here is fine too, since you have to buy beans anyway.
Yeah, the less soaring, the better.
Yeah, it does. Since we know that lights are just on the left side chest. He's just losing more time getting
Yeah.
everything, but he just doesn't know that lights are just on the left side. Which he's gonna.
Yeah, so they
go well
both
first.
yeah, they both got the logic put together, but I can't wait to read them this profile. Because it ended up being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 sphere seed.
I'm not sure he's ahead here.
Yeah, this is
I don't know, it's hard to say. I feel like Skyward might have a slight well, he still has to go through this part of the well.
Well, yeah, he still has to go through the well. He still has to climb Stone
Yeah,
Tower
he
Temple,
has to get the song too.
and the advantage Drew has is he doesn't have to do unnecessary checks in Great Bay Temple, so it's going to be extremely close. But I think Skyward's still a little bit ahead, because Great Bay Temple is still pretty long, even without the additional checks.
yeah,
I think
neither.
STT climb, it's probably about the same as GBT.
Yeah, I think we'll know for sure what the scenario is when both runners are closing in on their final dungeon bosses.
Yeah. gonna be
And also
quite
depending
close.
on how nice. And also depending on how nice Twin Mold is, you know?
Yeah. The difference might just be like the fact Skyward has to still get elegy. That might really be the difference here.
Nice
Lighter.
rolling spikes. That's go mode for Skyward at 254.42.
Yep. Yeah, Skyward also has to get elegy, so there's that as well. Oh, actually, as well, it's important to note that Drew's gonna have to play a song at double time quite a few times. While Skyward's already on night 3.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Drew's probably gonna take like about a minute to get to night 3 just on song at double times. Yeah, Skyward has an L save as well. And Drew has none. So I just come down to the L save and all the song at double times Drew has to do.
I think that's actually going to be like the first or second time that the owl save made a difference in the brackets. Well, actually, that's the only time we've had it in effect is the brackets. But even still, I think that's going to be like one of the first cases of an owl save making a difference.
There was one of the tournaments a few months ago, actually, where it was very close because both the runners had a lot of owl saves. I think it was like one had 5 and the other had 7, and it came really close because of that.
Oh my. Excuse me for one moment, I'll be right back.
Alright. This will be very close. I kind of feel like song at double times are going to put Drew behind though. Yeah, they're on the same seed. There's double defense on Twin Mold. No, Zoe. Skyward's did this owl save in the swamp early on. Oh no, Egos removed his head.
Yeah, those seconds are gonna matter a lot now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I see Egos is being a little messy with Skyward here.
Yeah, at the absolute worst time.
Yeah, especially in a situation like this, every step matters. Elegy was vanilla.
It's the man, the myth, the legend, Melrose 23.
Melrose, you missed Swamp Archery earlier.
Yeah, we actually had double swamp archery.
And I actually, nah, never mind.
I think Skyward probably is ahead here. Drew, you need a song with double time. Drew! Uh-oh.
I'm surprised he didn't catch it just then. When the timer glowed.
Drew, you need to play the song.
Oh, bonk.
Every bonk counts too. That's the scariest part here.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's still going to take another minute or so for Skyward to climb Stone Tower. There we go. Yeah, I'm surprised Drooness is not Song of Double Timing, especially since the thing clearly says first to not final.
EML Drew apparently just blanked on it.
That'd be a very unfortunate way for this suddenly very exciting race to close out.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay. Yeah, he should be done with GBT just in time then. Maybe have to wait a few seconds,
He's
but not too
probably
many
gonna
more.
be early unless he makes mistakes.
Yeah, because it's still going to take about 7-ish minutes or so to hit final hours.
Assuming you don't pause in game time at all, it takes 4.5 minutes to reach 12.
That's right.
Well, it's still time loss because if he didn't make the mistakes, he'd have to wait. But if he makes the mistakes, he loses the same amount of time. Despite not having to wait.
Yeah, the nice thing is Drooness doesn't have to fight Ward here for the boss key, so that's definitely at least a minute he saves.
I do believe at this point, though, Drooness has the easier boss fight, so...
Oh yeah,
It's-
Georg is a joke. And that's going to cost Skyward like 10 seconds.
Definitely does matter right now.
Yeah, folks, hold on to your snacks. You may be burning them pretty fast watching the end of this race.
Hopefully Skyward doesn't like fail a recoil or something. That'd be really bad. Oh! Oh no.
I think
probably-
Drooness might be...
I shouldn't have said anything.
it's nothing a gainer can't fix. I'm pretty sure Drooness meant to do that too.
What did he do? I missed it.
Punch the choo-choo instead of freeze it.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were talking about Skyward, weren't you?
Yeah, Skyward pointed it out.
yeah. I was.
Oh,
talking,
I thought you were talking about.
No, Skyward.
I
failed
thought you were talking about.
the recoil flip.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were talking about Drooness punching the choo-choo and being forced to gainer.
No, he did the game.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, what Drew did was intentional.
Yeah, you got the gainer second try anyway.
I think Skyward still has this though.
Yeah, Drooness is still at least 2 minutes or so away from final hours.
It's not even 9 p.m. He's definitely gonna be early.
Oh, this is gonna be so tight! I love it! And it's crazy because up until about 40 minutes ago, this sea was just going super slow. Up until Skyward finally checked Picto Box.
Yeah. Dang it. I feel like if Drew saw me double timed earlier, they'd be like only a couple seconds apart, but since Drew forgot, like it's for sure behind right now.
His execution in GBT has been fantastic, though.
Yeah. Other than failing the growing water wheel, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, Skyward did nail that first try. Oh, okay. I thought that was, I didn't realize there was collision there.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate that Drew forgot the song double time. It's probably gonna, well, Skyward's still, okay, yeah, Skyward's are a little ahead regardless, so I think Skyward's probably got this. Drew does have the easier boss fight, but Skyward is entering like a decent amount before Drew. Oh no!
Ooh.
I don't think that was supposed to happen, though.
No, definitely not.
Drew's actually, now that I look at his in-game clock, is gonna hit final hours roughly the right time actually, because it's just about to turn. I think it's about to turn 11.
He'll be with FD. He'll be early, unless he gets trolled.
Doubt it.
Yeah, Skyward's also got the L save too. That's brought up earlier, but I forgot to mention it.
Yeah, Skyward's still got two twin molds though.
Owl save is 24 seconds after.
Okay, now it's one twin mold. Drooness is gonna get forward by cutscenes at this rate.
Yeah, I forgot about the cutscene.
By the way, I like how in N64, the fish just holds in place, whereas it's a little more interesting in MM3D. Oh, that's twin mold down for Skyward.
This is definitely Skyward's race. He has FD from Majora, there shouldn't be any trouble.
Oh yeah. That and Drooness is still a tad early on in game time.
Yeah. I don't know if
Oh, that's double defense. I didn't even notice that was double defense.
I guess he has, like, is that much health, but I still don't think you have to worry about health with FD Majora. Even if you're only at 3 hearts, I wouldn't bother with health. It's because FD is too broken.
Yeah, I think Skyward has just the slight edge right now, because yeah, Drooness is still behind on in-game time by about 25 seconds or so.
Drew also has to wait to warp because he'll get the cutscene for Clock Tower otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, what a way for this one to wind down here, folks. Ice arrowing the turtle. Rude. Guy just woke up after sleeping for who knows how long.
I mean, this race was
At
crazy.
least this cutscene is skipped. At least that cutscene's skipped.
Yeah. After Drew got Deku, we thought it was Drew's race, but Skyward ended up getting to finish his progression like sooner than we thought, so he got lights pretty quickly.
It wasn't even Deku Mask, it was really light arrows that we thought Drooness had the upper hand on. Yeah, I think the race times are going to be just about a minute apart by the looks of things. Unless there's like some serious Majora's Wrath trolling here. I did not know it was possible to sandwich Majora into the circular outcrop there.
Yeah, that area has hitboxes. You can actually climb into it.
Fascinating. If you'll forgive my Spock. Drooness continuing the track of appropriate music for this scenario. As Majora's incarnation moonwalks around Skyward's FD blasts. They're literally one phase behind each other.
Yeah. Plus the L save.
How do we keep getting boss music for every single one of these?
Yeah, very appropriate. And that's GG for Skyward, who will finish this race in first place with an official race time GG time of 3:10:49. Subbing for the owl save, that'll put the official time down to 3:10:25.
GG. It was quite the race and quite the seed.
Absolutely.
It was quite the spectacle to watch, that's for sure.
Absolutely. That is going to be it for Drooness. Drooness will finish with an official race time GG time of 3:11:31. So in total, a 1:06 net time difference. All right. Let's definitely bring these two in here for an interview because we have a lot of questions about this one.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey.
hey there.
GG's.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah.
That seed was kind of crazy.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, counting for Skyward's owl save, the net time difference between the two of you was 1:06.
Damn, yeah, that's
Jeez.
crazy close.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it really came down to Drooness. We thought you had the upper hand for a bit after you ended up picking up light arrows a lot earlier out of Beneath the Well, but Skyward ended up checking them out a lot sooner than we thought.
Yeah, I kind of, like, when I found those light arrows, I was like, okay, this is, like, if anything is gonna save me, it's gonna be this. Like, by that point, I was down to, like, maybe, like, 2-3 checks, and they were all, like, really bad. Like, I know I had, like, the Bremen March, I had, Midnight Meeting, obviously, and, like, it was just really bad. And, like,
Yeah.
I did Bremen March, because I was like, I feel really bad for, like, putting this off, and, like, I shouldn't have. And, like, Midnight Meeting wasn't even in logic anyway, so I was like, I'll just go do this. And then I think it was Bunnyhood there, and I was like, okay, well, now everything's in logic.
Yeah, we were kind of surprised you skipped Lemons early on, considering how, like, early you went to the ranch.
Like, when I got to that point, I think I was missing, like, 3 items, and I was like, I'm not gonna do some of the slower stuff. Like, I'm just gonna play like it's a jet seed, and, like, I'm gonna find everything on the way, which obviously burned me, because, like, you if you play that way and you miss something, you reach a point where all you have left is bad checks, and routing them in is a nightmare.
we were at a point like mid game where like we didn't know what was gonna happen because we were kind of stagnating because Drew, you weren't resetting, like didn't have Cafe's Mask, you weren't resetting for Midnight Meeting, and Skyward wasn't pushing his Sonata Wave of the hero for Butler, so like for a while there we were kind of just stagnant. We weren't sure like what was gonna happen for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a
I was
ton
gonna
of
ask you, Skyward, about like I'm curious like why you didn't push your Sonata Wave of the hero more.
I don't know. There were so many checks that I was thinking if I don't do them now, I don't know when I'm doing them, and I might last location them. Like I don't know. I had so many temporary stuff, and this is why I was kind of scared because like
it was brought up that
that
like
sucks.
Green Twin Islands is kind of a potential issue. 'cause
Yeah.
if you get Pictobox, like you've already beaten Woodfall, so you'd have to reset. So you'd orphan Spring
Yeah.
Twin Islands. That's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
the worst thing.
exactly- Like, yeah, Twin Island was kind of scary, and I didn't know. I don't know. I think I didn't write down one of the hint because I'm missing one sometimes. I had Fisherman, and I don't know what's the other.
Gossips.
Gossips.
It was Gossip.
Gossip Stones.
Where was it?
Yeah,
I don't know if
Gossip
I got
Stones
it.
was Circus Leader.
I think it was in
Yeah,
Oh.
Gossip
Spring
Stone was
Soundhead,
Circus Leader.
maybe.
Yeah, spring sounds right.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
definitely
this-
late because yeah, the sometimes hints were the last two hints we picked up.
Yeah, I remember like I was trying to extend the cycle because I didn't want to do Goron race, but I didn't want to like leave the cycle without doing Goron race.
Yeah.
So I was just like pushing areas that had hints in hopes of finding like a second sometimes. And as soon as I found the Gossips hint, I just like beeline straight for Goron race. I'm pretty sure.
I was kind of curious why you didn't reset cycle for so long to set a Midnight Meeting, but like I guess at the time like it wasn't in logic for you, like you didn't have the bunny hood.
Yeah, like I was just kind of hoping to find the thing along the way, and like I don't know. There's like so much wrong with the way I played this seed. I realized through like talking to some people after the race had ended that the Gibdo mask wasn't even in logic. So
Yeah,
like when
well-
I went to the well, I thought I was in logic. Like I was
Yeah, we
like,
were
oh, it
talking
would be
about, like-
so weird if like Zora or Deku was here. But yeah, my Gibdo was, I got it with the keg.
You
I
were
didn't
talking about how
realize-
like the way of the Picto box could have just led to like bomb bag or something, and then like Zora is just like in the well. But we just kind of figured that it's probably just like Zora mask, and then all the bombs are behind Zora at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was really hoping that wasn't going to be the case.
Yeah.
There was some other stuff. When I was going through Woodfall, like outside of Woodfall Temple, I was literally like, I had my VOD playing beside me because I couldn't remember what I found in the graveyard.
Oh,
Because I had done every check in there at that point. Like, I did them all with kegs. And
Yeah, me
I was
too.
like, it's so ridiculous.
there were so
Like,
many
I-
kegs bought this seed. It was actually insane.
We're pretty sure between the two of you, you bought over a dozen kegs.
Yeah, I'm not
I don't
surprised at
know.
all.
But yeah, the actual like logic chain for the whole thing, once we finally put everything together, your first couple of spheres were really nice because you had Sphere Zero, Bow, Goron, and Extended Magic.
And
which
Fire
led
Arrow,
to-
I think. Oh yeah,
The
no,
Fire
that
Arrow was technically Sphere 3
Yeah, it was
because Hookshot was
Yeah.
bow locked.
right.
And the Wallet too. Then Cafe's Mask, and Cafe's Mask and Snowhead for Epona's Song. Then Deku Mask on Midnight Meeting. Then Butler for Picto Box. Then Zora Mask behind Tingle Photo. Then Bombs behind Pirate's Fortress. And then Gibdo Mask, which was bomb logged, and then Light Arrows. Yikes!
Yikes, indeed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yikes.
we were pretty concerned for Drew when Skyward got Deku on Midnight Meeting because we remember that like Drew, when you went through to the scrubs the first time, we're pretty sure you didn't have enough money and you couldn't buy Cafe's mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you also grinded up for Bank 3 Recovery Heart.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't went all the way through. I only deposited 500 because I had 500. So I was thinking maybe
Oh, yeah,
it's
'cause-
bank reward 3, but
I did the full
That's right, 'cause
1,000
you're-
all at once with swamp.
Okay. And then
Yeah, that
did you buy the land title deed as well?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It was brought
yeah,
up in chat
that's
that no one like save scummed the 500 since like the land deed it wouldn't take long to trade. So we were kind of surprised that save scummed the money.
I didn't think about it until I hit yes, and then I was like, oh yeah, I just spent a lot of time getting this money, and I could have just save scummed. But I don't know.
Yeah,
It's too late.
I think the first time this is the first time I do midnight meeting with a keg as well. I just didn't remember where room key was, so I'm like, fuck that.
Oh yeah,
I'm using a keg.
you bought a keg to long jump. That was pretty funny.
yeah, there was especially near the end though, like there was so much potential, like every single step that both of you were taking suddenly really mattered. Especially Drooness, like you had a fantastic, for the most part, fantastic GBT, which did help you catch up a little bit, but ultimately, it just Skyward just got to just a tad bit earlier, and it ultimately saved the seed.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
in my head, it was either the well or Stone Tower Temple, so didn't want to go and get the song. So I figured just might do the well while waiting for postman to deliver the letter.
Yeah, I think the left side well check was probably one of your faster checks at that point anyway.
Yeah.
Also,
Drew, we noticed that like we assumed at first you forgot to song a double time in GBT.
I did. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Oh,
you ended up
man.
having to wait a solid almost 30 seconds for
Yeah,
for
like
final hours.
Luckily, that didn't cost me the race, or I was gonna be like pretty upset. But
Yeah,
I think there's like a combination of that, missing Goron water wheel, and then when I went to pull the green switch at the very end, he like grabbed the switch, but I was too far to the edge, so he like let go of it, and then I ran off the edge. I was like, no.
No.
Yeah,
my
that was really unfortunate, to
I
say
think
the
like
least.
possibly a combination of those three things cost me the match, and like it all just happened within like the last 10 minutes of the match. But like even saying that is going a bit far, considering how like the first hour and a half went. Like it's like that definitely cost everything.
Yeah, you both gave the audience a really good show here today.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really fun seed to watch and commentate, and it was a fun race as well.
Shoutouts
Yeah.
to a bottle always being in PF.
Yeah,
And always
Yeah.
being gold dust too.
Actually, it saved me because I was thinking, shit, I just saved scum that bottle with
Yeah,
milk.
save scum bottle.
And I'm like, yeah, that kind of sucks. And then I find the third bottle and it's gold dust. I'm like, well, you would have to do 2 trips anyway, even if you took the bottle. So it was like, that's actually the perfect item to find here. So I was like, yeah, okay. I got lucky there. So
Yeah, that was actually an unfortunate find for me. If I had found an empty bottle, I could have done one trip, obviously. But
Yeah. How did you feel about it being oops all songs pretty early?
I was
yeah.
relieved when I when I found Deku Mask and I
Yeah.
went and got Song of Healing. I was like, holy shit! Like I have a chance. Like I can go mode Pirate's Fortress. This is like the only thing that could possibly give me a chance. Like that light arrows, it was like the only time save I had.
Well, you also go mode GBT, which probably saved you quite
Yeah,
a
that's
bit of
it,
time. But at least I'm happy I didn't fall off in Snowhead Temple because we didn't have Deku or Zoro Mask together.
Oh yeah.
So
I didn't even think about that. Oh no.
so that's why I went extra safe on the last floor, like on the topmost floor, because I didn't want to fall off there and having to go up there again.
Yeah, I should have gone safer with that. I'm glad I didn't fall.
Yeah, that would have been ugly.
Yeah, it's like I kind of like getting the bad songs early, because then I just know like if I start with healing or Storm's Eggs, it's like gonna be like automatically like an even better play usually. So I kind of like getting the junk songs early.
Yeah, it's something that also did make the seed really interesting is that light arrows were, up until we found them, light arrows just had no clues. Like, there was no hint pointing anywhere near the well. Like, no hint for where, like, bombs were, no hint for where Gibdo Mask or Garo Mask was, or Gibdo Mask specifically was. Like, it was really, kind of just a crapshoot.
Well, yeah, when I found light arrow, I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I can win, I can lose. Like, there's no way to tell if I'm in a good position or not.
Yeah.
And it turns out I wasn't in the best position, I guess, considering
The main thing we
rules and
weren't
me.
sure about is when you would like go back to the Path to Snowhead Grotto. But I guess like you probably just figured that it'd probably be a good idea to just clean up your bomb checks that you missed.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I was thinking. I mean, I was waiting for Postman, and I wanted
Yeah.
to just clear up checks behind bomb bag. I'm actually wondering where the third one is, because we know where Blast Mask is, and obviously, did take that because it was behind the bomb bag. Yeah. What a seed.
Yeah, but
Well,
This is one of the more logically interesting seeds I've watched, I think.
yeah, it's always fun to play these kinds of seeds. Obviously, it would have been more fun if I didn't last location Deku Mask, but like following the logic a little bit was kind of fun. Like knowing that you had to do Butler and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the seeds I've called, since I just started doing this in October, this is the first well seed I've seen too, so I'm glad I finally got to see it.
We didn't see a lot of the world though.
Yeah, just the-
No,
that's
we didn't, but it was still a well seed.
Yeah.
all right, everyone.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, looks like the biggest bomb bag was on Couples Mask,
Couples Mask?
or on
we didn't
on
find
Mayor
Couples
behind
Mask.
Couples Mask.
Yeah, we
Was
didn't find Couples Mask. I don't know where it is.
I thought we saw it in the sewer, but I guess that wasn't Couples Mask.
Did I forget it? Maybe. Maybe I forgot.
We're
Maybe I
honestly not
forgot
100% sure.
Whoops.
Yeah, I don't know. I had the bomb bag right after anyway, so it didn't really matter. But
Yeah, honestly, all things considering, when Drooness was go moding GBT, not GBT, PF, Bomb Bag was in a really good spot because it's right next to an egg.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. If I didn't have that, it would have been like a little more trouble, obviously, going through the last two dungeons. But yeah, having the bomb bag was really nice.
Couples Mask Stone Tower
Yeah.
map check. There you go.
There it
Perfect.
is.
You're never
Yeah,
gonna find
never
it.
getting that.
Nope.
Not getting that third bomb bag.
Ay, ay, ay.
All right. Well, are we ready to wrap this up, or anybody has any more questions before we wrap this up?
I kind of had like a final, I guess, like farewell. I just wanted to say, like, I had a really good time with the tournament. I'm really proud of how far the community has come. And I'm really looking forward to next season, honestly, because I was made aware that this race actually had a French restream. And I know that Marco is looking to get into MMR for the next season. So I just wanted to say, like, if the French community picks this game up and like decides to get pretty serious about it, I think it's gonna be an insanely competitive season 2.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That would be awesome. But already looking forward to my next few bracket match, and then I'll think about season 2.
Yeah, of course.
To be honest.
Yeah, good
But
luck
yeah.
with in your future matches, Skyward. I think you got Ace Slayer next. He's kind of on a roll lately, so
Yeah, Yeah,
Look, so you-
Acer is kind of scary. I mean, he's been winning so many matches lately.
He's been
and-
fighting for his tournament life ever since
Yeah.
pretty much round 1.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
All right, well, GG's to both runners. Skyward, wish you for the best of luck on your next couple of races. I would like to give a shout out, of course, to commentators, art trackers for today, and of course the runners. We will be leaving now, but not before telling you all about what's going on tomorrow, because today apparently CSR is kind of dead after this. So we got C2R weekly race with a new build of Zelda 2 Randomizer, which should be interesting. We got grand finals this week for TMCR, the Minish Cap Randomizer, happening on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and Friday at 3 p.m. And on Thursday, there's going to be a bronze match. Also, the Wind Waker Rando Spoiler Lock tournament on Friday as well, later that day, along with the OOT Item Randomizer Freaky Friday race. So you can expect this week not to be as packed as usually, but we do have some stuff to showcase. So once again, a huge shout out to everybody, and big apologies at the beginning of the restream. I still don't know if it was an error specifically caused by me, or if it was like just a system error. It's most likely caused by me because it's me who we're talking about. So without further ado, I'm gonna go send you off on a raid to the someone called the Mario Master, who is running what appears to be a Majora's Mask Health Seed. So I'm gonna send you off by that, because I had no idea who to raid. So let's figure out what they're doing. Without further ado, thank you very much once again to everybody. I hope everybody has an excellent day or night, depending on where you are. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and tuning in to CSR today. We'll see you